Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day.
He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska.
He's good at what he do.
Defender.
Hey, Daddy.
Undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world.
Hey, Daddy.
Bud
BoxingVoice.com.
Taking, any credit away from Arrow, he's a great fighter. He's good at what he do. But when
BoxingVoice.com.
you compare him to Terrence Crawford, there's no comparison.
This a dollar beat.
I'm just a better fighter.
BoxingVoice.com.
Sit back and watch this. I promise you something. I promise you something. All that shit you talking don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
I can bump my guns at you and you can bump your guns at me, but at the end of the day, them two brothers got to get in the ring.
Hey, Daddy. This a dollar
BoxingVoice.com.
beat.
We've been here before. You try to get there. Alright? I can tell you how it is to be undisputed. You can't tell me shit.
This a dollar beat. Hey, Daddy.
Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success.
BoxingVoice.com.
Everything about Terrence Crawford is better than Errol Spence Jr.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Boxing fans, are you ready?
Hey, Daddy.
BoxingVoice.com. 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 What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Monday morning, and we're back to discuss this weekend's fights and what is next for Bam Rodriguez. He obviously looks like he wants Juan Francisco Estrada next, and he's ruled out Chocolatito Gonzalez, but I do have to let you guys know we did suffer a copyright strike. They said something about goods and regulated goods. So I'm assuming that's like gambling sites and or marijuana sites. I'm not sure. I got somebody on, I got my YouTube partner trying to figure it out and see what is the issue and what exactly did we violate. But right now we're on our backup channel. If you don't know, TBV does have a backup channel. It goes by the name of Nestor Gibbs. So check that out and join us right here live. Hopefully the algorithm, will push you to us. We are live here on the Nestor Gibbs YouTube channel, so you can join us. We're still live on both Twitter and Discord, so nothing has changed. It is what it is. They can't hold us back. We're going to keep grinding regardless of the situation, and hopefully it can get taken care of because, all we do is talk boxing around here. We don't break no rules, so I don't know really what's going on. And hopefully it can get resolved. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We're going to have to do a 2-week suspension, which is horrible, man. 2 weeks is, that could destroy us, especially with all the momentum we had. We were doing great live numbers and getting a lot of attention. Kenny Ellis certainly was feeling the pressure of the channel. You know, and now we going to have to start all over with the momentum, but it's all good, man. We've been here before. This ain't the first strike, and I'm sure it won't be the last. We're here to talk Jesse Bam Rodriguez and the possibility of the Juan Francisco Estrada fight. There's also Julio Cesar Martinez, right? Like, that's probably a fight that can happen down the line, but in terms of Chocolatito, and I quote, people always ask that. There is a lot of respect between me and Chocolatito Rodriguez explained during the post-fight press conference. Every time people ask me, I just say I don't think it's a possibility. It's a great fight. The respect is there between us. Estrada is a great champion too, and I believe that's an even bigger fight. So he has a personal relationship with Chocolatito, so he would rather not fight Chocolatito and instead take on Juan Francisco Estrada, which is still a good fight. Not to say that I wouldn't want the Chocolatito, which is a passing of the torch in some sort of way. But Rodriguez won his WBC bantamweight title in a 12-round unanimous decision over Carlos Cuadra last February 4th in Phoenix. He comes back to Phoenix, and now he was able to unify, but not before beating Kit Kat, the former lineal champion, when he stopped him in 8 in San Antonio last June. So, you know, Bam has been very active taking on top opposition. This year he's done some pretty big things. But he did vacate his title at flyweight, where he won the WBO. You know, I mean, he vacated that title, but now he's got the WBO and the IBF titles, I believe, right? He won Sonny's belt this weekend. I'm not sure which one it is, as there's so many letters, but he's certainly unified now. Shout out to Bam, because he's only 23 or 24, I believe. So, you know, he's doing his thing, man. We can't complain about Bam. He's certainly doing his thing. It was a good fight. He got a great stoppage in the 9th to add to his momentum, you know, and now people are definitely clamoring for either Chocolatito or Estrada. But, and I quote, he always has something to say about my performances, noted Rodriguez, when made aware of Estrada's comments. And I quote, he claims that I'm a hype job and I'm not as good as people say. Why not get inside the ring with me and prove it to the people? And that was his final words to Juan Francisco Estrada. It's a great fight. Hopefully, Eddie Hearn and, you know, the people that are controlling that career allow the fight to happen. And hopefully, you know, Eddie, who is in charge of Bam's career, makes a reasonable enough offer for the fight to actually take place, you know? Because you got to capitalize off of Bam's momentum, you know? He's hot right now. People are really loving him. So why not strike while that iron is metaphorically hot, right? We can also talk this weekend, obviously. Big fight on the horizon, but we have plenty of days to do a preview and prediction for the Saudi Arabia card. I kind of wanted to give Monday just to Bam and maybe Tuesday just to David Morrell, and then start fight week on Wednesday. But obviously that is really up to the audience and how you guys would prefer to go about it. I wish Danny was here because, you know, he's more of these little guys, fans, and he could tell us, or at least suggest to you, where he believes this fight would make the most sense. Is this a Las Vegas fight, or do they do this somewhere else where they can capitalize on the fandom of the two? But let me know in the comment section where should this fight take place, as like I said, it could be put in many different territories. But Juan Francisco Estrada is who Bam Rodriguez wants to face. He hasn't been in the ring since last year. So obviously for him, that's a good thing, He's going to be facing the guy that isn't really active. His last fight was versus Roman Gonzalez, who is Chocolatito. That was December 2022. So that's a long time ago. That's an entire year since he actually fought. And, not active. So if Bam gets him off inactivity, it's going to be obviously a lot better for Bam, a lot easier. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. He's calling out somebody that has a lot of inactivity. Now, if you're a PBC fan, you've seen this all the time in terms of a fighter being out of the ring for a year and coming back to a big fight. So this is kind of the normal in boxing. Even DAZN, right? Bivol has only fought once this year, I believe, and he's coming back. So, or not this year. I would have to double check. Did he even get one off this year? But yeah, it's not like we haven't seen this before. So what are your guys' thoughts on this fight being next without any sort of tune-up for Estrada? Now, I'm checking Bivol here, and Bivol did fight this year. Actually, he didn't. He's got 13 months out the ring. Very similar to Estrada. He hasn't fought since the Gilberto Ramirez fight. I cannot believe that fight was in November of last year. Holy smokes. I feel like that just happened. I feel like we just watched him beat on Gilberto. That's crazy. But I guess not, right? Because Gilberto since then did have the cruiserweight fight with Joe Smith. But whoa, time flies when you're having fun. So Dimitri Bivol is a perfect example. He hasn't fought since November 5th of 2022 versus Gilberto Ramirez. He is getting in the ring now, 13 months later, on the 23rd at the Saudi Arabia card, Day of Reckoning. He'll be taking on Lyndon Arthur, which I don't know. He's never been a world champ, so I don't know that anybody's going to say that he's on the level of Bam or Bam is on the level of Arthur or that Arthur's on the level of Estrada, and that maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's not the same for Estrada to get in there with Bam because Bam is elite. Yeah, Bivol's elite, but Arthur is not, and that's why he could get in there with Arthur, with more than a year layoff. I don't know. Just playing devil's advocate to both sides of that argument. But he has been out a year, and he is coming back to quote-unquote a big fight. I mean, whether or not you think Lyndon Arthur is a big fight, the card itself, being on the card itself is a big deal. So for Bivol, it may not be able to be labeled as a big fight, but he'll get the attention, in my opinion, of a big fight, right? And that's why I'm bringing it up. But Chocolatito is the other guy that he doesn't want to fight, but that most people talk to him about. So is that the fight that the public wants? Is there more interest for Estrada or is there more interest for Chocolatito? Now, Roman Gonzalez, I believe he's a lot older. And, I don't know that is the more competitive fight. I believe they've sparred, and that's why they have such a good relationship. He's also 36 years old. He'll be 37 in June. So if the fight does happen, it will happen next year when he's closer to, an older age. Now, again, Bam would prefer not to have this fight. And in these weight classes, there's not really a pay-per-view fight, right? So it's not like he has to fight a guy that he's friends with because the money is so good. I don't know that they're going to offer these guys $1 million each.
I don't think it'll be the biggest monetary fight for him. You know,
Which one of the two?
I think the Chocolatito fight, you get what I'm saying? Like, I think people view that more as a passing of the torch type of fight. Look, Gallo's been inactive. I think the big fight for Bam doesn't come next, but I think it will. When it does come, I think it'll be Junto Nakatani. I think that'll be the big one, the one that knocked out Maloney on the Haney Loma undercard earlier this year, one of the knockouts of the year.
But ain't he with Top Rank?
He, I believe, is like big picture Tekken. Like, I'm pretty sure, which Bam is Tekken. You get what I'm saying? I gotta verify that, but pretty sure. So
what you think of the fight,
So-
man? You wasn't here. What you think of your boy? You know, you've been following Bam. You've been following this division. Obviously, he got the stoppage. People mad at me because I feel like it was a bit of a chess match from 1 through 7-ish. Then 8, 9 is where the shit got popping.
Yeah, I mean, I felt it was gonna be a chess match. I honestly didn't see it. I saw it going the distance, bro, straight up. I ain't see it getting stopped in a corner. I thought it would be a chess match. I just thought that Bam was so much more skilled. But man, I mean, I was impressed, bro. I was impressed the fact that that he got him to stop, or got his corner to stop the fight. I was impressed with how he looked. I think it was a big statement. He's only 23 years old, bro. So, I think it was I'm not saying he's automatically pound for pound, but I think it was one of those conversations where you can't help but consider, let's see if, because he for sure one of the ones in the sport right now doing this thing,
Joe Pilot in the chat is saying the Ioka fight, because they got storyline, he beat his brother.
Okay.
I'm going to need y'all to hit that thumbs up because we did get a copyright strike, so we are on the backup channel, and 99% of our audience doesn't know that. So hitting that thumbs up is going to push the algorithm to put this episode on the watch page so that people can actually realize we're on the backup channel. No clue as to why. They say regulated goods, Danny, again, which usually is betting sites and weed sites, which I don't fucking get because I thought they, changed their policies on marijuana. I'm lost. But the show that they flagged, too, is so weird. It was that Oscar De La Hoya Urges Tank. It was such a big episode, so I'm shocked, man. We had got so many views on that episode.
Damn, yo, I had just seen Can a message, but I'm like, oh, that was 2 in the morning. We'll be all right.
Hell no, bro. Bro, and it's for 2 weeks. They killing us. They shutting us down for 2 weeks. That's not even a 7-day suspension. I'm shocked, bro. I got my YouTube partner, though. He said he going to look into it. I just hope he can help because usually they cannot help. These shits are internal.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Fucking whack.
Yeah, I was gonna say unfortunate, but fucking whack is that's a good word to describe it too. But if you are tuned in, like Ness said, smash the like, help get this episode out to the community. We are rocking and rolling, talking Bam Rodriguez, Chocolatito, and Gallo Estrada.
Perfect world. Who would you like to see him fight next? And I'm glad you came because I was saying that I needed you here to tell me where the Estrada Bam fight should take place.
Nah, look, you do that shit. You could do that shit in Texas all day.
But isn't Bam from San Antonio? Wouldn't that be unfair?
I mean, do it in Dallas. you know, last time I saw Gallo fight, he was like in a TV studio somewhere. So not even being funny.
And don't he got like a year out the ring, right? So it's like, he
Oh,
don't really got no momentum.
That's cap. We was there when he fought Chocolatito in December last year. That was his last time in the ring. But he's been out the ring for a while. But look, if that's what it is, that's what it is. I don't mind that fight. Texas, California, shit. Go back to Arizona. I mean, Gallo's already fought in Arizona. We just saw Bam fight in Arizona. Do it in Arizona, right?
Yeah. That's what I said. There's entire channels dedicated to weed. There's entire channels dedicated to sports betting and giving you links. Bro, I really don't know what it is that we did. It's always a mystery with YouTube, and there's really never a human being to talk to.
I was just gonna say that. That's
it's an email thing, and it's usually one email. It's like, this is what you did. Do you want to appeal? Yeah, I want to appeal. And then it's like, all right, we're gonna review it. And once they review, it's over. There's no conversation.
Decision, right.
Like, it's crazy, bro. But it is what it is, man. We gonna make it. They can't hold us down. We on a backup channel right here at youtube.com/
The Boxing Voice.
Actually, Nestor Gibbs.
Because
it's the backup.
Was it SGTO or is it Nestor Gibbs?
Nah, Nestor Gibbs.
Nestor Gibbs.
Nestor Gibbs. But, yeah, man. I mean, look, you came to work, champ. Talk to us. Take it away. Like, this is your division. This is your.
I said what I wanted.
So like, could these guys ever become like pay-per-view stars? Like, because I think Chocolatito isn't like his biggest purse like 500, 600,000 only. Like, how do these dudes get on that level?
Again, I think that the biggest fight for him is gonna be in Japan. It's not gonna be on this side of the world. He turned pro in Japan. He signed a Tekken. You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to remember all of these things. Once again, if he were to unify, or if he were to fight with, if he were to have a fight with Gallo Estrada, he could do that, right? And then unify with Nakatani, which I think is his big fight. Junto Nakatani, that is. 26-0, 19 KOs. He had that devastating knockout against Maloney earlier in the year. He just fought in September in Japan, defending his belt. That went the distance. He has a fight scheduled for February against someone else in Japan, against a Mexican. Oh, I know this guy. This is the guy beat Nonito.
Who?
Alexandro Santiago. He just fought him on the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence undercard. And they were part of the pay-per-view show, and he beat Nonito Donaire. Previous to that, he had beat Antonio Nieves. So he is fighting Junto Nakatani in February. So, again, bro, I think that is a fight that Junto wins, and I think that's Bam's big fight is the Junto fight.
Damn, I never heard of Junto. I think I did see him, though, once on Top Rank.
Yeah, he fought on the Haney Loma pay-per-view.
Okay.
I mean, he for sure has one of the knockouts of the year, like no question about it.
Who did he knock out?
Maloney.
Okay, I think I remember that.
Yeah, he knocked out Andrew Maloney. I'll try to find a clip, send it to you just to refresh everybody's memory.
Oh, the chat saying he's a bad dude. Yeah, Matador, we on the backup channel. We did receive a copyright, not even a copyright, a YouTube strike, excuse me, indicating that we cannot go live for 2 whole weeks. That's crazy. This shit happened last year around the same time. They terrible, man. Fucking jerks. 2 weeks is the new year. That's insane.
Was it last year or a couple years ago?
I mean, it was this year too, wasn't it? During the Tank fight in
Well, I
April.
mean, yeah, that was for something else though. That was, you know.
What the hell? I don't even remember what was that.
No, I mean that was legit. We was just sharing the Showtime audio for like 45 minutes straight.
Oh yeah, that was the Tank pay-per-view by mistake.
Yeah.
Because of the studio.
Yeah.
God damn it. Meanwhile, bro, I'm telling you, I've seen people.
See, in that time, at least we could reach out to Steven and reach out to Chris and reach out to the Showtime folks. But this time,
yeah, there's nobody to reach out to.
ain't nobody to reach out to.
This isn't a fight. But yeah, man.
Look,
fucking
man,
sucks.
I think you have him go back up to 15. He fight Cuadras. He fight Gallo. He get that 115 WBC strap. You do it in Arizona. And then he go back, bro. He go back to where it all started for him. He go back to Japan. And he unifies with Junto. I'm telling you, that's the money fight for him. Right now, that's the fight for him. So
Junto hit Maloney with like 4 uppies.
nah, he's a bad dude. He is, no question, a bad dude.
Damn, dropped him with the straight left too. That is true. No Saudi card on the channel. Oh my God, my heart about to break. No Saudi build up. Oh man, I hope my YouTube partner could help me. That's crazy. I ain't even think about that.
And that's the last one, right? Well, that and then
Then you got
Inoue and Tapales.
Yeah, Tapales.
Damn.
Fucking what a beautiful month too. December was
Nah,
so good for
bro,
boxing.
What?
Crazy. Week after
They
week.
hating, bro. Like, I seen the numbers. I know they hating.
Week after week, boxing has been good. What you think of the Morrell fight? You wasn't here, bro. People were like, wow, yesterday's show was huge too. That's what's crazy. We on the up. Yesterday's show on a Sunday was huge. There was so many Morrell callers. Shit was crazy.
You want me to lie? Or you want me to tell you the truth?
You know I want the truth. The truth.
The truth is, Saturday night,
You went out.
I did go out, but nah, I was still tuned in to most of the fights.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't tuned into that shit.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I was watching the BAM fight, and I was watching the UFC fights, and I was out. I was at a friends gathering. I just did what I could do, bro. You feel me? There was football. There was football on. There was UFC on. Good UFC fights, and there was obviously the Matchroom show in Arizona. So I was not able to watch the Showtime show in fucking Minneapolis. I had a couple guys on the show. Shout out to Lolo. I know he came out victorious. There was a fight that fell off, didn't even happen on the show. I know that. The Ghost Guerrero beat Berto. Shout out to them. But yeah, bro, that's just the truth. The truth is that I was not watching the PBC show this past Saturday night.
Yeah, man. I watched everything. I ain't gonna front. I just did a live fight chat for both, and switched. Kind of had one on the laptop, one on the big screen.
I wish you would have. No, I mean, I ain't gonna say that.
What?
I was gonna say I wish you would have watched the UFC show.
Why?
No, it was some good fights.
Tripping.
It was some good fights, that's all. Yo, you know what I've realized?
What did you realize?
Having certain permissions on YouTube, like, it's very weird. Like, right now, we're on the Nestor Gibbs channel.
See.
That I don't have permissions to, by the way. But, yeah, I can't even like your video.
Why?
It's not even an option.
Why?
Sort of, I don't fucking know, bro. It's not even an option. It don't give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Maybe you need to refresh your page.
Nah, bro, that's what I was telling you. Anytime I'm logged into the Boxing Voice, I can't do shit. I can't, like, only thing I could do now is comment and put polls. But I can't, like, go on another video and clip it. I can't go and like another video or nothing like that.
Strange.
It is. But now if I go to my Daniel Alvarez account,
then it works.
bro. Nah, look, I'm gonna do it just so you can see it. Look, switch account, boxing voice. No likes. No dislike either though. Switch account, Daniel Alvarez. Hit the thumbs up button, baby. You feel me? It's weird, bro. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why it would do that. That's strange.
No boxing voice channel, no problem. Phone lines are still open. We're still taking callers.
Yeah. Discord is
still wanna
available.
hear everybody's opinion.
Discord available.
You got the heat on full blast. I fucks with it.
That was just me.
I fucks with it.
I had it for my feet.
Usually it be brickety brick.
No, it's fucking Vegas. Don't let nobody tell you it's warm.
Like Nesta, if Nesta ever invite y'all over, right, and you gotta use the bathroom, your piss gonna turn to slush. I'm telling y'all, like it's cold. Like it's cold. I'm surprised y'all don't see any smoke coming out of our mouths. It's cold most of the time.
It ain't that cold, but it's certainly cold.
It's in the 60s.
Yeah.
It ain't never in the 70s. It's always in the 60s inside.
And 50s. Yo, that's the thing. It gets low out here in Vegas. I didn't know. But, at least there's no snow like that.
Rayo. Oh, my God.
You seen that?
I did see that. What'd you think?
I mean, devastated, obviously. It reminded me of the Adrian Broner Maidana knockdown, except he got knocked out. And Maidana's was left hook, Rayo's was right hook. He said y'all cold in the 60s.
Bro, I'm talking about inside.
You get used to 60s being cold. I get it for people like in Jersey and other places.
No. I ain't talking about outdoors. I ain't talking about the temperature outdoors.
But you're exaggerating. It's not. There's like thermometers in the season.
No, for sure. And I told you this off air, bro. I said I literally went and it was 68 the other day when I went to the bathroom and I considered turning the heat on, but I'm going to leave it be.
Oh, I mean, because it get hot at night sometimes.
Now, do it be 60? Nah. 68, 69, you feel me? Danny like to exaggerate a little bit, throw a little salsa en mi tacos, you feel me? But, be a little brick. Nah, Arizona be wicked, bro. It'd be 90 during the day, and it'll be 45 at night.
It don't even be hot as it used to be, or as, I guess, people make you believe Vegas is, honestly.
Nah. I'm going to be, keeping it a buck. I'm going to say this.
I've already had 2 Augusts here.
No, you left, bro. That's what you got to remember. You left, bro.
I had 2 Julys.
Oh, no, you was gone July. Okay, you was back like mid-August. But you literally was gone from June to August, my brother. I was gone all.
You're right, because I went to DR, then I went to Florida.
I lied. You got back. We both got back the last week of July, because for the appreciation night.
You're right. I wasn't here.
But it's like, I will say, and I've told you this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's not what it was when I moved here. Like, when I moved here, my first Christmas, I was in shorts. Now, is that the temperature changing as much as it is me getting used to the Vegas weather? It's probably a combination of both. But I never remembered Vegas being as cold as it is now.
Have you watched any videos of Eddie and when he said he wants to see Bam back?
I haven't seen him give a return to the ring.
This was a big layoff, no? I mean, April to December, what, like 7-8 months? So does he come back June, July now, if we going off of this?
Well, unfortunately, maybe just because he's going up and down in weight. When we saw him last year, he won a belt at 15, defended the belt at 15, moved down in weight, has now won a belt at 12 again. And now they're talking about him going back up in weight.
So, no undisputed. He got 2 belts. Who's got the other 2? This is not my division. I'm glad you came to work.
I don't think he undisputes. I think.
But what? It's not
I just
popular
no,
there
I'm pretty sure he's done with the weight class
after the unification.
after Saturday. I mean,
Just too big?
Everything else he's talking about is a weight class above. Everything else I'm hearing.
Yeah,
at
no,
least,
and
is a
that's
weight
why
class
I'm
above.
asking you as, the guy that knows a little bit more. Why wouldn't he fight Julio Martinez and Artem Dalakayan?
Nah, look, I think the Martinez fight is a very winnable fight for him. I'd love to see that.
And Martinez has been out. He keeps rescheduling and never actually gets in the ring. Wasn't he supposed to be on this card and pulled out? He was supposed to be on this card. Yeah, he's the guy that's trained by Reynoso. He fought this year, though.
He did fight this year.
Ronel Batista. That's right. That's right.
Don't forget the broken jaw for
we made money on Ronel. Remember, they tried to say dude wasn't going to go over 2.5 rounds. Fucking weirdos. Crazy as hell. Even though he got him out in fucking... Oh, yeah, he got him out in 11. But, yeah, they was wilding, underestimating that kid from Panama.
You heard me, though?
No.
I said, don't forget Bam had that broken jaw, so he had to take time off. So when you speak of inactivity.
So Martinez fought in May and rescheduled twice and eventually didn't fight again this year. So that can make sense. Is he in a mandatory situation? Let me Google, see if he's in some sort of, does he have to defend a mandatory or something? Or can he jump straight into a BAM fight? Huh, Danny?
Who's that?
Martinez.
Oh, man. Do it even matter at those weights? I'm not even being funny.
No, because I think, wasn't he?
No.
Let me just check if he had to defend something this weekend.
Hear me out, though. All I'm saying is, at those weights, you mentioned that the purses aren't the biggest. So the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, knows what big of a fight Bam Rodriguez and Julio Cesar Martinez would be. Arizona, Texas, I don't even want to say California, but, we could throw that at, California, for the fight experience-ness, sensational.
Mm-hmm.
Those fight fans are great fight fans. The problem becomes is taxes. Just taxes, you feel me? I ain't paying them, but somebody's paying them, so taxes, bro.
So this was a previously scheduled matchup between Julio Cesar Martinez and unbeaten Angelino Cordova, which has been postponed because of Martinez experiencing some visa issues. Bro, ain't he from Mexico? The fuck? Then he already had a visa and I'm sure he had a working visa too for being a boxer.
But you don't think they expire?
Bro, what the hell's up with Eddie? He the manager. He got to stay on that shit. Fucked up the bag right there. That's crazy.
Bro, I forget what countries promoting now that they don't require a visa anymore. So they're really trying to push that. No visa required, no visa required to come see us, come visit us.
Venezuela?
Nah, it was overseas.
Oh, I think I seen it on Instagram, and I don't remember the country. I think I did see it though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what countries do or don't require. You know what I'm saying?
I know Canada does.
Really? So you can't just drive up to the border and get across? Or can you get a
Yeah, you get a visa when you get to the border though.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's quick. It ain't like you got to do it ahead of time.
Can't ask me. I ain't never been.
You ain't never been to Canada? Okay.
No, sir, man. So
Me either. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
I guess that would be the biggest fight, right? I mean, Chocolatito, but Bam says they friends and all this Mr. Honda shit. So the next biggest fight would be Martinez, and why not go for that 3-belt unification? I'm shocked that they would be considering moving up right now.
I'm not really shocked though. You have to think about it. He started his career at 105. Then he started. Oh shit. So he was supposed to start over there, but didn't. I wonder what happened with that. Bro, what the fuck? I was just watching this old interview with Bam and not Bam with it was on Ellie's channel with Pita and Robert, and Bam was amateur, and they're like, oh, you know, what can we expect from Bam in the pros? They're like, oh, he's for sure gonna be a world champ. He's about to turn pro in Japan, which he didn't turn pro in Japan. So I don't know whatever happened with that, but I still would want him to go to Japan for that Junto fight. He still is with Tekken. So I think that's a fight that makes sense, quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't even remember smoke, but that's what I'm saying. My man said they got flagged for smoking on the channel, but we can't even smoke on the channel. That show was not in Hardin.
Yeah, I was gonna say last time we smoked was probably the Jake. No, I'm trying to think.
Nah, the Devin interview.
We didn't even smoke. Not on camera.
You right.
We waited till he
left.
Till he left.
I don't know.
So that's what I'm like.
Hopefully, my man. Yo, it's so funny because my YouTube partner. Guess what's his name?
What? Nestor.
I said guess, Danny.
And I said Nestor.
Well, you said what first? But it's Daniel. So we might be all right. We might be all right, man. He might take care of us.
Hey, man. If he...
And I think he might be Spanish. I got to read that last name again.
Appreciate it. Suck. If anybody want to go get themselves a Boxing Voice t-shirt like the one I have on today or a hoodie, you can go to ftwr.com, get yours today. Plenty of other fighters gear as well. Some Jared Anderson, some Caleb Plant, some Teofimo Lopez.
Bro, they got like different stuff too. You seen the Jordan one? I was thinking about buying that.
Nice.
Go to the website, check out the Jordan one. It's like I don't know. I'm not basketball, but it's certainly like some sort of Jordan shout out to like the 3-peat or the 6 rings. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about the GOATs t-shirt?
You seen it already?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like it?
Hell yeah. You know I'm a Jordan guy. I'm just looking at they got a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. No, they going outside of just partnering with athletes. They're making their own phrases and designs.
Well, yeah, a lot of college stuff right now. I actually see a shirt that would go perfect for our guy, Bo from Bama. Because the quarterback for the University of Oregon, his name is Bo Nix. So they have a shirt that says Bo Knows.
Okay, yeah, that was a phrase back in the day for Bo Jackson.
And now they trying to use it for Bo Nix.
Is he as good as Bo?
Well, for one, different positions, but absolutely not. I mean, Bo Jackson was a fucking star, a 2-sport star, bro. He played baseball and football professionally. You know, so Bo Jackson is something that we probably won't see. You know, like those 2-star athletes, the Deons, the Bows, the Jordans, like, we ain't seen the shit since.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we ain't seen the shit since the 90s, I feel like.
Crazy, all those super duper duper stars back then. You know, like I was always a casual of football.
Okay.
And maybe it's because of the video games that I know so many names, but I feel like there's no running backs that are as good as back then because none of them get the shine of the guys back then.
Well,
like I feel like Barry.
It's a different.
Who's the dude from the Lions? Household name.
Oh, Barry Sanders.
Then the dude from Pittsburgh. Household name. The dude from Dolphins.
You talking about the bus?
Yep.
Jerome Bettis?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude from Dolphins. Household name.
Ricky Williams, maybe?
Dude from Dallas. Household name. You saying him?
Emmitt Smith?
Yup.
Okay.
So what happened? Why is there no famous running backs now? Like,
it's a different game, bro. It's a pass first, run second.
But that's the point because there's no great running backs no more.
It's not true. It's just like it's a faster paced game. So before, the quarterback was no threat. The quarterback was gonna have long silky hair. He was gonna or he was gonna be bald. He was gonna be about my complexion.
Yeah, he's always white.
He was gonna drop back in the pocket, either hand off the ball or he was gonna throw it.
Now they running.
Boy, the quarterback could take off on your ass, man.
There's more Michael Vicks then.
Well, you ain't see Lamar Jackson last night?
So there's more black quarterbacks, are you saying?
Absolutely, bro.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know,
and they got less passing yards.
No.
Because they're running more.
Well, the thing is that defenses now
like they can't compare to Steve Young, right?
Nah,
that's San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I mean Steve Young had
but he was throwing.
Yeah, no.
Motherfucker was throwing 100-yarders.
Yeah. But during his time, that wasn't the popular
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. Boxing, they say boxing is dead. Football is dead. They ain't got no stars. Who are y'all stars? Where they famous quarterbacks at? Like I'm tired of hearing about the dude from the Patriots. Just being real. I'm a casual.
Nah,
so tell me, who other than the Patriots quarterback is popping?
Nah, I mean, right now you got Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the biggest names.
Never heard of him. What team he play for?
He played for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I never heard. He ain't that big.
I mean,
that dude from the Patriots, I can't remember his name right now, but that dude big.
A guy that's been around for over 20 years, champ. Like,
look at that. He big though.
So it's like
he on commercials. He
Mahomes got drafted in.
20. He said Lamar better. Better than, but he ain't got more passes. So you could laugh out loud all you want. I'm talking about passing yards. Them dude Dan Marino was throwing shit, man. Like y'all ain't really got players right now, man. Like you said, y'all don't even got the double athletes no more. Like
so that I think is more because of teams just wanting to be greedy. Like I don't want to risk you getting hurt. So I'm not. Yo, you want to go do that? Well, look, I ain't gonna.
He said I'm lying, bro. I swear to you, I never heard of Mahomes. So I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro. Unfortunately, with social media these days, you just live in a different era. I'm watching football yesterday, and I watch what's called NFL Red Zone. So it is one channel, no commercials the whole day, and they just switching games all day, nonstop, switching games. Like, oh, they about to score, we gonna go to this game. Oh shit, they just got an interception, we going to this game. So that's what they do. Bro, I got a notification on my phone from ESPN in regards to the Chiefs game. Can you just take a guess? I know you don't watch football. I know you don't know none of the Chiefs players. Can you guess what that ESPN notification said?
Star quarterback Mahomes says he's gonna. I don't know. Fuck. Tell me.
Nah. It said ESPN. Taylor Swift freaks out when star boyfriend Travis Kelce goes down hurt on a play. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Why is ESPN letting me know
that Taylor Swift
about Taylor Swift? Why is they now sending me a notification with a link to a video of her reaction in a fucking press box? That, you get what I'm saying?
So why was it?
What you mean, bro? Everything is like not all about sports. Like if you go on ESPN's page, bro, half of it ain't even sports related. So it's just
so everybody's just crossing into pop culture.
It's just a world that it's whatever's hot, whatever's popping. In my opinion.
Yo, honestly, I ain't trying to like play you. I don't get what that has to do with y'all not having memorable athletes in football anymore. Also, like this all started from like where's y'all running backs that's popping? Like I think the last running back I heard was popping, and the only reason I even heard of that dude was because he was dating Kim, right?
I mean,
Reggie
shit.
Bush.
Wow.
I never seen.
Bro, you took it back.
I never seen that dude run a ball. I seen him date Kardashian.
Nah, on some gangster shit, bro. You took it like you just so fucking old and like behind, bro. Like the way
You an
you
asshole.
talking. Nah, the way you talking, I would have thought you just got out from doing 15 in the Bing or some shit. Like, bro, you ain't named a player that's played since like, or a player that's came into the league since like 05.
Bruh, they ain't popping. Like, why they not making it? Like, why they not making it?
You saying that? Like, they just not making it to you, brother. I get it, but
that's how them other
the
dudes made it
truth
to
is-
me.
no,
them other
but
dudes
listen.
had jerseys, they
Nah,
had
bro,
video
but
games, they had
all of this.
commercials.
They got all of this. Your life has just changed, brother. Listen to me. The views are only going up. The popularity is only going up. The players are only getting paid more. Like, it's not that they losing popularity. They just not making it to you.
So
Again,
where is the running back as big as Emmitt Smith? You ain't never answer that shit.
Bro, it's a different game. Like,
See?
no, you saying as big as Emmitt Smith. I'm just trying to think of like what running back am I gonna put up against Emmitt? You feel me?
Exactly.
But again, it's a different game.
Or
being
my
played.
boy Ricky, man. Ricky! Bro, I don't know. Even in, I think, quarterback. But I'm going to get off this football shit.
No, since then, all right, boom. And I just talked to him the other day. At his best, I would have put Frank Gore up against him. And he played for the 49ers. But today, yeah, I mean, Josh Jacobs come to mind. Bro, again, bro, it's just like a different game being played, bro. Like,
Nah, I hear you.
you know, ain't no running back running the ball for 180, 220 yards, 200 yards a game these days.
That was funny to read that comment. Wow. He said, where is
Marshall
that?
Faulk, but even Marshall's an old one. LT's an old one.
He said, less fans due to internet and all option directions people can take or get involved with. So kind of the same excuse they do for boxing now. Like, oh, there's so many different options. People not watching boxing no more because of that. So that's kind of like the excuse they're using here. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna open up these phone lines. Never heard of him,
bro. I'm putting CMC. I'm putting him up pretty much against, bro. Like Christian McCaffrey or Josh Jacobs. Like, bro, those are guys. But yeah, AP in his days. Adrian Peterson. Please tell me you heard that name. Adrian Peterson was the best running back I ever saw as a child.
Nah, I ain't hear that shit.
Bro, Adrian Peterson was probably he was probably the best running back I ever saw as a child. Bro, Frank Gore in his prime, I know his prime was only like 2 years, 3 years. But Frank Gore was that fucking guy, bro. Like, y'all is tripping. When he was with the Niners, he was running through everything and everybody.
I'm going to open up these phone lines if you want to talk some boxing. You want to talk, obviously, what's next for Bam Rodriguez and his performance. Go ahead and do so. The number to call is down for whatever reason. I kept trying. Let me try and restart that,
I'm
actually.
just trying to see what NFL players you know today. So what about Odell Beckham?
Yeah, I think no, actually, I don't know him, right? Because remember, I always confuse him with the tennis player, so I don't know who's who.
Oh shit! I don't know what tennis player look like Odell.
No, ain't there a tennis player similar name? Beckham.
I'm saying he ain't have no long career like that. Beckham. There is a soccer player that used to. He used to play soccer. David Beckham. He owns.
Nah, ain't that, so there's not a. Oh no. I think we said that before. I confused David Beckham with McAvoy or something. The tennis player, John McAvoy or something like that. I think we said that before. Yeah, I mean those are not my sports, fellas. You know how it is.
Nah, again, but see, and that just goes even more to the point you talking about. Who are these guys? They're not popular. Or maybe Ness just isn't playing video games anymore.
True.
You get what I'm saying to know who the
Yeah,
fuck
nah.
these players
You're
are.
right. You're right. Because that's what I keep saying. We're lacking that familiarity because there is no video game. I feel
No,
like
there
that's
is, but you just don't play it.
No. I mean for boxing.
For
I'm
boxing.
going back to boxing. Like that's how you build for the future, man. Like you don't gotta watch it. Like me, I didn't have to watch it to know those players. I knew they were good because of the video game. And look, it's still with me for the rest of my life. So yeah, we need some of that.
No, for sure. But again, and it's crazy, and I think you're absolutely right because the fact that you're naming me players who ain't been relevant in 15 plus years
Shows you the power of video games.
I mean, other than Tom Brady, you feel me, who just won a Super Bowl a couple years ago, but yeah, other than him, like,
And I think his story I know because like he was an old guy that people thought couldn't do it, and he came back and did it, right? That was kind of like the story the regular world was pushing.
I mean, maybe they were pushing that his last year when he was in Tampa Bay. Because where year did you move to Florida? Maybe that helped because you're not too far from Tampa. Were you there when they won the Super Bowl?
I feel like
February of
I feel like I
20?
certainly lived out there because I feel like my brother was like, "Yo, the Super Bowl's gonna be here this year," but I didn't feel it.
Okay.
Because I'm not in Tampa.
No, I know you're not, but you're not that far.
Shit, far enough.
What, a 45-minute drive?
Hour and 30?
Double what I thought. Okay. Yeah, they saying McEnroe's a tennis guy. Saquon Barkley. Have you heard of Saquon?
Saquon? No, I heard the name Barkley Charles.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Shit.
I know Saquon from New York. I don't know Saquon Barkley.
Oh, man.
That's funny. Damn, this shit ain't working. What the fuck is up with them? This like 4 days in a row, man.
Brady, you brought up like his old age. I mean, he was old like in the end, but the motherfucker was like,
Shit whack.
he was like, I mean, he won the Super Bowl. His first Super Bowl was in 03, if I ain't mistaken. You know, 03 or 01 or some shit was when he won his first Super Bowl, so.
To start your show now.
Must be an issue with these guys today. Fucking hell.
I'm trying to think. Who else could Nuss know? Guys.
Dan, he said Saquon Barkley is Iran Barkley's nephew? Stop lying. Really?
So he was just at a fight. Saquon
We are sorry, but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, he was either at a fight or
It's just a bad
he
start
was
to
doing
a
an
week,
interview.
boy.
He was doing an interview recently, and he, he was saying how Iran Barkley's his grandfather.
Well, phone lines are open.
Ray Lewis. Did you hear about Ray Lewis?
No, Ray Allen.
Bro.
Basketball
See,
player.
and I thought
And that was because of the movie.
I thought Odell being in New York the time he was, because that was the best he ever was when he was in New York. You would have heard about him, bro.
The stream is on here because our channel
Cruz?
got flagged and we can't use
Victor
it.
Cruz? Did you hear
because
about
of the movie
Eli
on
Manning?
Netflix.
Eli Manning?
No. Peyton Manning.
Okay. Peyton?
Heard of him.
Yeah, Eli's his brother. He played for New York for many, many years. Actually,
Who played for?
he played for the Colts and then the Broncos. Peyton was always better.
Oh, wow. It's Peyton. I didn't know that.
Peyton.
Oh, Peyton.
Peyton was always better, but Eli had more success in the playoffs. Or the Super Bowl, at least.
Word. Well,
Marshawn Lynch. You know Marshawn, right?
heard the name.
Okay.
Heard the name. Don't know who it is.
Marshawn, he's a big boxing guy. He played in the NFL for many years. He's notorious for his Skittles. Like, he's a big Skittles guy. Like, he was such a big Skittles guy that he got a Skittles endorsement. You get what I'm saying? Like, he just loved eating Skittles during the game. And he's such a big Skittles guy, he got an endorsement. Yeah, no, Marshawn.
Damn, they ain't give Andy that
He
endorsement.
was just at the Haney fight. He's been to a lot of Ward's fights. He's from Oakland, so
Marshawn, you
yeah,
said?
Marshawn. I don't know if you seen during the pay per view they put the camera on somebody sitting ringside, and he tried to put give the mic to somebody else, and he was pointing at somebody else, and
Yeah, with the hood,
that was Marshawn with the hood, and
with
that
the white hood.
Yeah, and that was not G Harris.
What was that? That was a DAZN fight.
Yeah, that was just the Haney and
Okay.
Regis fight.
Phone lines are open. I got Real Jose, but you dropped off on Discord. I'm going out the
bro, and I mentioned Frank Gore. Last thing, football related.
No, you got it.
But I mentioned Frank Gore. Bro, I forgot he had a celebrity boxing match.
Oh, didn't he fight?
And he got slept.
Yeah. He fought
Adrian Peterson. I think, right? Didn't he fight Adrian Peterson, the other running back? The one Adrian Peterson.
I think I seen that. I'm not really 1,000% sure.
No, I think it was on one of those influencer cards, but so Frank Gore got the knockout. He ain't get knocked out. He knocked out his opponent. And he fought. Let's see. He fought.
So it looks like Eddie might not be with Martinez anymore. That last fight was on a PBC card.
He fought the basketball player. Ness. He fought a basketball player and lost by decision. But then he had a beautiful overhand right, bro. It was like some highlight shit, bro. He like feinted the left. Dude bit on it. He threw the overhand right and slept the dude.
Well, his last fight was actually on a DAZN card. Or was John Ryder PBC or DAZN?
Nah, that was DAZN. Oh, it was Le'Veon Bell that knocked out Adrian Peterson. Okay. For sure. Le'Veon Bell.
Let me get the Chad in Canada. What's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Buenos dias.
Hey, Danny, how's Jerry Rice doing this season in the NFL?
Jerry Rice, I remember him. Wasn't he for San Fran?
Yeah.
I think so. That's an old name that pops into my head when I think of that.
It used to be, that's when you said Steve Young, I'm like, bro, you had a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame wide receiver playing catch every Sunday. Like,
yeah, but that was the same. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Y'all not as good as they used to be.
Champ.
The way they talk about boxing, I can talk about football because Dallas had it like that too. I think they had Aikman and Irving.
Back then, yeah, bro. But you naming
But
me
those
shit.
two Hall of Famers, am I right or am I wrong?
Sure.
All right. So, like, everybody had that. Like, fucking Dan Marino had Ricky Williams.
The whole argument. Okay,
but he's a running back.
That's exactly, and that was the whole thing that we talking about back then. It was a running era. You mentioned Steve Young throwing the ball. I'm like, yeah, but he had a Hall of Fame wide receiver that he was throwing it to. That was a running era. You know, we had Emmitt Smith, we had Barry Sanders, we had Walter Payton. Like, it was a running back era. They was run heavy. Now your quarterback's not the same. Now even your tight ends. Back then, tight ends was blocking. Now it's, oh shit, quick block, boom, catch this quick pass or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just a different era, man. It's a different era for sure. But what up, man? Talk to us.
Chad Ochocinco.
Okay,
Chad. Yeah, there's a couple Chads out there. We're a small, unique group.
Chad Dawson.
Yeah, Chad Dawson. Yeah, there's a few out there. So I got with Bam. I mean, I'm not going to say that the Estrada fight wouldn't be cool and wouldn't be great, but I feel like you do, Ness. I'd really like to see him stay at 12, and because really the Martinez and Delakian fights, not just for the sake of unifying or going undisputed, those would be good fights. And I like the idea of Bam fighting, the guys that are coming up with him. But Estrada would be a cool fight. But what do you guys think? Like, I don't know if Sonny would have enough power to deal with Estrada, but I almost feel like after the loss, Sonny Edwards, a fight with Estrada could be a good bounce back comeback for him to show and prove, and try and get back into the mix.
So
I don't know
what would
Sorry,
what would Bam do? Because that's who he wants. So if you want him to fight Sonny, what would Bam do?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't like, aside from unifying.
Excuse
I
me,
really
that wasn't right.
Yeah, it's all right. Rather than the Junto fight, which I like that, Danny. I like where you're thinking with that. But I like Kayaguchi at 12. I think that'd be a good fight. And try and bring Kayaguchi over to Texas or Vegas or whatever, and try and do the fight in the States. Even though Japan's probably where the money would be. I think that would be a. Sorry. Yep. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Nah, we're listening to you,
Oh,
brother.
sorry. So other than that, though, the Morel talk has been kind of wild this week, man. And yesterday, man, there was a guy. He was a self-described guru. Ness, do you remember him calling in? I don't remember what his name was.
Yeah,
He called
Brandon
himself
in Cincinnati.
So I mean, man, Brandon, like, dude, you didn't see what just happened to McGrail? Like, we just talked about this, how McGrail was a victim of inexperience. I mean, he passes the eye test on every level imaginable. They're calling him fucking Loma, and the lack of experience is what did him in against an opponent that nobody thought, could do that. And he did it. So,
real boxing talk. Salute, Chad.
Well, the truth of the matter is,
you didn't think Jarico could do that?
No. The truth of the matter is, I didn't know the guy.
We knew him. Remember, I talked to you about it. I reminded you.
I knew Jarico. I'm saying I didn't know
Peter. I knew Peter.
And so it's like I've seen Jarico not just fight, but I've seen him work in the gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was like, for me, I knew he was tough. I knew he was skilled, but it was like very limited. Like, it wasn't nowhere near. I'm gonna be so straight up. I didn't even reach out to my people in Detroit because it was like, I didn't think he was supposed to do that.
Word.
You know what, though?
Word. But boxing is like that. One punch. Go ahead, Chad. I'm sorry.
No. He fought in a really dangerous way. And what I mean is, like, danger to himself. Like, his hands defensively, he was like no defensive responsibility whatsoever, man. I mean, he would retreat. He would go back and retreat, and he wasn't quick enough with his feet. And McGrail would just like bam, 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 like hitting him on the way back. He was taking a lot of hits. I don't think he would have survived the whole fight if it kept going the way it was. But it was the fact that he was taking those risks that put him into the position he got in. And that's the whole thing. Like, somebody with Morel, that's all it takes. It's all it takes. And the inexperience, if you allow yourself to not remain calm, if you don't have the experience, that can happen,
Hey, Chad.
Yo.
I just want to tell you before you get off that Brandon's in the chat laughing, talking about Peter McGrail. Ho, ho. See, that's the problem with the average boxing fan, American boxing fan. And I'm going to put myself in there because I went many years not respecting international fighters, but there's a lack of respect for international fighters, and that's why him saying he's a guru using the eye test on a guy like Morel is okay, even though technically that's also an international fighter. But you using the eye test on a guy like McGrail is not okay because technically he's an international fighter from the UK, which they frown upon.
It's just that there's so much more going on in the ring than just the skills. The mental aspect of focus, staying calm, just having that IQ, like a pool player does. You're looking for ways to position yourself. I mean, that's what made Floyd so great. He was thinking always 5 steps ahead on how he was going to position his opponent and do what he wants to do. That type of level, even though the guys might have the skills, it takes experience to really work that shit out in there, man. But guys, quickly before I get off, what do you guys think about Morrell versus Darius Fulgham?
I think too soon. They'll never put Darius in there with Morrell. It's too soon.
You think like
I mean, who has Darius
you,
even face on the level of Morrell's biggest opponent?
I can't answer those questions at the moment. I just know I've watched Fulgham's last probably 3 fights, and I see him comparable to Morrell in the sense that he's taken out everyone in front of him in style, and he looks amazing every time in there. Like the eye test is obvious, but I feel like those guys probably on a collision course. But yeah, maybe it's too soon. I just think that no one can really pull out an opponent for Morrell. There's always some reason why the opponent won't work, like money or business or whatever. I just thought pound for pound, Fulgham and him, I think would be a good match. But yeah, it probably won't happen. You're right. You're right. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. I'll get off so someone else can jump on.
Champ, appreciate you.
All right, later.
Appreciate it, man.
Got motherfuckers sending me they Jarico tickets, bro.
They bet on him by knockout?
Just money line.
Okay.
Just money line. So yeah, man, look, that's why we watch the sport.
Raw Dog, I never thought he was not legit. I said I was staying away because all his fights was in Mexico and we don't know none of the fighters, bruh. But you love to lie. You know you could get timed out on this page too? Oh, jerk.
I think it's important. I I think it's important to be able to watch fighters work when we talk about, you know, having an eye for somebody. Like, I think it ain't just the fight. We just had my boy from Canada, Chad, talk about the experience and the ring
Yo,
IQ and all this shit. But I think a lot
We
of
hear
that,
you,
a
Brandon.
lot of that's
Hello.
gained
How
in
can
the.
I help?
Hey, chill that.
TVV, can you hear
We
me?
hear
How was
you.
my audio?
We
You
hear
you
your
good?
GPS.
Oh yeah, man. You hear my GPS? Some
Yeah.
truck driver, right? I'm using the GPS. Haha. But what's up, TVV? Hey, I'm sorry about the page strike. But hey, man, you got a few hundred guys on the backup channel. That's still pretty good. I remember the days when 300 to 500 was norm. Now you cracking 1,000 plus every day, man. Doing your
Yeah.
thing, man. You're doing your thing. But the bigger you get, the more hate you're gonna get. So hopefully you get your page back, brother. What's up, Danny?
What up,
What's
champ?
up to the whole TV community?
Hey,
Bam versus Estrada. I like it. I like it. Bam's fought up there before. He's beat what, two of the hardcore four already. He fought Kit Kat and who, Quadras.
Quadras.
So I guess Estrada, he'll be adding another legend to his name. I would love the Chocolatito fight. I think both guys are really, really skilled, um, very versatile in the ring. So that will be a better display of like skills. And I think we see Bam forced to think a little more in the Chocolatito fight. Whereas with Estrada, he's in there with more of a rugged, tough puncher. So either way it go, I'm cool with both fights. I'm cool with him staying at 112. Um, Bam's a bad motor scooter, to quote the great Bill Haney. He's a bad motherfucker. He's fringe top 10, top 15 pound for pound fighter, in my opinion. I said that before this weekend, so
Brandon.
that's my opinion on the kid. What's up, brother?
If he moves up, would you be upset? Like if he go back to 15 to fight Gallo, because you know Gallo got the belt at 15, Junto's at 15. So if he goes back up in weight, would you be
I
upset?
don't think he'll. Hell no. But I don't think he'll fight Junto. I don't think Junto gonna be able to hold that weight too much longer. That's a big
Well, he
motherfucker,
got a
man.
he got a fight scheduled with the
I
the
know.
with the
I know he's
Mexican.
fighting the kid that beat the Donaire.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying, but how long can he carry that? He's like what, 5'9", 5'10", strong as shit. Like they got a picture of him next to Bud and shit. They like the same size in the
I mean,
picture. Like
look, man. I think he has that one punch type of power, but
he does.
he ain't knocking everybody out. Let's be fucking clear. He just fought a guy nobody's ever heard of and went to decision after what he did to Maloney. So
Oh, I agree with you there. I'm just saying I don't know how long he can hold 115.
for
But yeah,
sure,
Junto's nice with it. You know, Ioka, Junto, all them guys that mix it up with Bam. Bam's a bad motherfucker, man. And he's fun to watch. So but as far as the last caller, man, don't compare Peter McGrill to
a generational talent like David Morrell. I mean, we always got to have our magnifying glasses on them UK hype jobs because we've seen too many of them. We've seen Gary Cully get stopped. He was getting hype.
Yo, what was the
We've seen
other one at 47? The
Ted
pretty
fucking
boy.
Cheeseman.
What was the pretty boy's name? Kelly?
Josh Kelly. Well, he's bounced back on 154, but they were gassing him up and he got sparked. Ted Cheeseman got sparked. We've seen these what was the heavyweight? Nathan Gorman. They were gassing him up. He started getting his ass kicked.
Bro, I ain't forget.
So
They was trying
yeah,
to build Pretty Boy up to fight Bud. They was like, yeah, he could beat Bud. Man, fuck
yeah, they was
out
kind
of
of like
here.
the white Roy Jones and shit. Cause man, trust me, when it comes to them UK dudes, you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. I've never heard of Peter McGrill to this past weekend. So how the hell could he be? Who was calling in gassing Peter McGrill? Where was his fan base at? Young man. So yeah.
South Mayweather, the South Mayweather. Lomachenko is what they was calling him.
Yeah. They always calling somebody. What was what's the kid name? They were calling like the Welsh Mayweather, the one that
Lee
lost the fucking
Selsby.
Lee Selby. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, the only
Yeah,
person really lived up to the hype was Joe Calzaghe.
But Brandon, he has a point. He has a point. Like, your guy's international, his guy's international. You're using the eye test. He used the eye test. All he's telling you is eye test is cool, but look at what happened.
I hate to do it, but when it comes to a white European, they got to damn near go 30-0 and be 16 champions before I become a believer.
Brandon.
I know the Cuban school of boxing is legit. I've seen top tier Cubans fight and win championships. Most European white guys get past the European level and start getting sparked. I just named you Ted Cheeseman, Nathan Gorman. Them motherfuckers ain't even make it out of Europe and started getting their ass kicked. Lee Selby, the list goes on, bro. But go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, so I agree with you, bro, and I actually put out a tweet, right? And I don't want to discredit, those fighters over there, the European. I don't want to discredit them, but this is what I said, and it's it goes along with what you've said. I said skills pay the bills, and shit is very limited over there. And I put the shrug emoji, and people talk about oh shit, you could in a 5-hour drive you could drive across 3 countries in Europe. Well, shit, in a 5-hour drive you barely making it out of one state here. So it's too much talent in my eyes. It's just too much talent over here that when shit get built up over here, we know like, this shit damn near good. When shit get built up over there, I just don't know because shit's very limited over there,
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm every prospect that we hype up are gonna be a can't miss champion prospect. I remember when Amir Mom was getting gassed up. I could take it back. I remember when the original Guadalajara kid in Pachito Bajado was getting gassed up. A lot of you niggas can't speak this. Y'all don't remember Francisco Pachito Bajado. But I remember when they were saying he was gonna be better than Cotto and shit. I'm a real hardcore. I remember that. I think Keyshawn is going to be one of the ones. I don't know if he's going to be the great champion that we expected him to be. I'm not saying I'm always right. I understand every prospect we gas up aren't going to make it big. But I'm telling you, I see something in this kid, David Morrell, man. I see the skills, the power in both hands, big, strong guy, southpaw. Until I see something different, I think he's gonna be a great champion. That's just my opinion.
You was right about Junto, by the way. His fight in February is indeed at 118 pounds.
Oh yeah, man, he big as hell, man. I knew he wasn't gonna be able to hold that weight. Big dude, man. But yeah, man, I'll let you get to some other calls though, brother. Y'all take it easy. Merry Christmas.
All right, brother.
All right, we ain't got many of those. It's hardcore shit. Cliff, what up? Ain't no hardcores here. Cliff. St. Louis Red. Modern King Boxing, first super chat of the day. Hi, haters. Early TBV.
Let's go. Appreciate the support, champ.
Yes, sir. Cliff, trying you again. Copy cool.
What's the word?
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on?
What up?
What up?
What's going on, bro? Question. Is Rockin' above the guy that fought what's it, Chocolatito? Is he still fighting or he retired?
Said
Who?
who?
Yeah.
The guy that beat Chocolatito, is he
So
still
on
fighting
B
or he
side?
retired? Yeah.
So run
Yeah,
B
but ain't that
side
who
should
Bam already
Bam,
beat?
Bam beat So run B side last year. But So run B side's last fight was so since the Bam fight, he's fought 4 times this
Damn.
year, and he's about to fight next week.
All in his
That's the dude that
home
beat.
country?
All in Bangkok. But he's
I
definitely
didn't
took
even
a
know
step
Bam
back.
fought him.
He definitely
Yeah, I didn't even know.
That's how Bam became champ. It was like on 5-day notice. Um
Damn, I didn't even know he fought him. I was gonna say that would be a great fight for him, but he already beat him, so that
Nah,
was
that's
that
what put him on
idea.
the scene. Ain't that what put him on the scene?
Yeah.
Danny, ain't that
Makes
what?
sense.
Ain't that what?
Nah, I would say the Quadras fight put him on the
Oh
scene.
yeah, that was the title shot.
And that was the one that he took on 5-day notice, not Soren Visa.
Yeah, so on V-side was the title defense.
Yeah, that
I
was the
seen
title
that too.
defense. That was
All right. I mean, then
last year.
it comes down to you got to respect the mutual friendship between him and Chocolatito. Though we don't really want to hear that, but you gotta that as fighters they know what they got to do, right? So it kind of comes down to what you said, like what we've been talking about. It has to be that Estrada fight, and it has to be that my man from Japan. Those would be the next couple fights that he would have to fight, to make something to kind of because he already did he beat up on the Manoli.
It's crazy, yo. Why is there so much pressure on other fighters? I ain't even gonna say a name, but no one is calling in to mention Undisputed.
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm that's what he should do. I'm with you on that. I'd rather him come up and beat Cesar Martinez and beat the WBA champ. I forget his name. Dalakian or something like that. His name, something like that.
Yeah, Arda.
Uh, yeah, he should go and clean out the division. I don't even think who's the last person to take all 4 titles. I don't even think Calderon did that at that lower weight class, and Calderon was one away, I think, or 105.
I think Calderon had a few. I remember pictures of him with hella belts.
Yeah, but I think he stuck to if I'm not mistaken, I think he stuck to the WBO and the WBA. I don't think he went to the other two. I don't think he ever held that WBC. But
WBO makes
yeah, man.
sense. More of a Puerto Rican belt.
Soren Visa is
Yeah,
really
exactly.
out. He really about to fight a guy that's 0-1 next week.
Staying busy, baby.
Like a 6-rounder.
He's staying busy, baby.
Bro, I'm serious. He fought like 2 or 3 8-rounders, and then he went from 8 rounds to 6 rounds. He's like digressing.
That's crazy.
WBA, WBO. Yeah, I only see WBOs for Calderon.
Yeah. That's why I said if I'm not mistaken,
And
he
one
he just
WBA.
yeah. You see, yeah. I don't. That's normally what the Puerto Ricans stay with. They WBA and WA. I think for the most part, I think the only guy ever kind of wandered out of that was Goto. That he went and he fought for the WBC and he gave that shit up when they try to tax him $1 million for a title. That shit was crazy. And sanctioning fees. Because I don't even think he held that IBF. But yeah, man. I mean, the kid is talented. The kid is sharp. It's great to see that. There's fighters down at that weight class that are actually banging. The last guy I had hope for, he ain't do too much. He kind of fell short, which was the Puerto Rican guy, the brothers, damn, I forget their names,
Puerto
bro.
Rican brothers.
Yeah, it was 2 brothers down there at fuck, catching a brain fart right now. Yeah. Arroyo, is it Arroyo brothers? No, not the Arroyo brothers.
Oh, McWilliams.
Yeah, the McWilliams. There you go,
McWilliam Arroyo. They are Arroyo
brothers.
brothers.
Yeah, them too. But they just never popped. They always were contenders and stuff like that. Oh, what's up with Soto?
Jesus Soto Caras? Who you talking about?
No. Edwin Soto.
Edwin Soto. What's up with him?
Nah, isn't he supposed to be like a top contender? I ain't hear much of him down there.
Edwin Soto. I mean, didn't he just lose?
I'm asking you. I haven't heard nothing from him from a while. So these little guys don't get this much stain. So it's like it's
So
hard to keep up with
the
them.
last Edwin Soto, yeah, he stopped fighting. The last thing that
But
comes
ain't he
up,
ranked? Ain't he ranked in the IBF though?
nah, this guy that's coming up, he ain't fought in 5 years.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not the dude I'm talking about.
So even if you click active, nobody shows up. But out of the Edwin Sotos that do show up, the last one, he was a 54 pounder from New Haven, Connecticut, Puerto Rican.
No. He's a 112 pound. I'm talking about the 112. I think 112 or one.
Then he ain't in BoxRec, champ, or his name is something else.
Let me tell you right
Sometimes they be
now.
having the names like different and shit.
You may feel like it's
All
your
right,
time, but it's not your time.
Suleiman, what up?
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, man, that was a good fight with Bam Bam, bro. But he fought pretty good, man. He broke the guy down. The problem with that guy, he can be a puncher. The Sonny Boy think he a puncher. You know what I'm saying? He got no power, bro. I don't know how they teach this guy to be like he tries to keep his fight on mid range instead of fighting long range against a guy like Bam. I mean, if he would have fought a better fight, maybe he would have gone the distance. But he took unbelievable amount of punishment, and it's showing. He's taking pictures of the punishment, and Bam should stay there, bro. I think Bam look comfortable at 112, bro. You know, he's doing good. He got a belt, so I think, in my opinion, he should stay there because the guy 115, bro. That guy is tough, bro. And he's too young, in my opinion, to go over there. And that guy's tough. He could take an L to that guy, man. Might as well stay there, bro. He's comfortable there. There's other belts there. There's other fights to get. Make a avenue for himself there. And this guy just vacated the belt, the IBF cruiserweight belt. That guy, the Australian guy. I would like to see this guy fight for that vacant belt against Mavis Bundes, man. What's his name? Jake Paul. Jake Paul knocked that dude in one round, bro, with a long range uppercut. It was devastating, bro. I would like to see that guy start being ranked in the IBF cruiserweight division and contest for that belt, bro. That belt is vacant right now, man. I think he could. Him and Brandis would be a beautiful fight, bro. Brandis against Jake Paul, and that fight would make a lot of money, bro. So, yo, thanks a lot for having me on, man. And you guys have a great day. Thank you.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Cliff, trying you again.
Yo,
What up?
yeah, this shit be crazy on the spaces.
You made it.
What's good? I was trying to get on yet. I was trying to get on yesterday. Why you try to troll us, Ness, with that title, the way you put Morrell in the title?
What you mean?
He the greatest boxer, 168 in the world. You put that? Ain't that what the thumbnail said? He was the best 168 in the world.
Yeah, he showed it versus Senat Becco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you still trolling? I see. Yo, you know what? That's funny because yo, you got this. You be having these relationships, right, with your personal friends and fighters, yo, and that shit to me is despicable. Cause you'll even have us betting on you people that you fucking have personal relationship with, and you can't take your biased glasses off
So you gonna lie to people and
and
ruin my betting show? You gonna
fucking.
you
I'm
gonna
not gonna
lie?
lie.
You're
If we're
not gonna
gonna
tell
talk
the
at the same
truth?
time, we could talk at the same time.
Yeah, but
But I'm
ain't
gonna
the
get it off
truth?
my
Ain't the
chest
truth?
because
Ain't
you
the truth
love
that
to.
I
No,
tell
no,
you?
no. The truth is what I'm about to say.
No, it ain't.
You love
No,
things.
it ain't. No, it
Green.
ain't. And
You
I never
love
told you
you
to bet
love your
on her.
boy Chris
And I never told
Colbert.
you to bet on him.
You love
And I
Chris
never told you to
Colbert.
bet
You
on
love
him. Never
Shadeja,
told you to bet
and they
on
let
them.
you down. But we called up and we talked about Morrell all week. And what the fuck did he do? He did what he was supposed to do.
Versus
Now, I
a
mean, and you don't
nobody.
want to get a nigga no
Versus a
respect.
nobody. You sound
You don't want to get a
so
nigga no respect.
casual.
Your boy Chris Colbert,
Colbert
that's
was
your
fighting
boy
someone
that you
who's a
seen
real
as a little
fighter.
boy. That nigga was knocked the fuck out. He was knocked the fuck out, sleeping with his
Yeah.
ass in the air,
Yeah.
bro.
And got up
You
and
know what I
said he
mean?
want the rematch.
And he better not. He
He
got
got
fucking
right up.
family and
He
shit.
got
He
right
better
up.
not
He got
fight that
right
nigga
up.
again. He might not make it out the ring next time. What
He
the
got
hell? And you should. And he's your friend.
he
Don't
got right
you should
up
fucking
and
call him up and
told you I want the
tell him don't
rematch.
fight that nigga no more. So we
Why?
trolling you.
You can't troll me. You can't troll me.
Your bitch got disrespected. And then Colbert, yeah. Eat some crow. Feed yourself some
You
crow. Can we hear
crying.
it?
You crying. You so emotional.
No,
It's
I'm not crying. Just
hilarious.
go check your IG. Check your IG. I sent you my tickets, nigga. I
You
made
crying.
$4,000 off of $25.
You
What I got to
crying.
cry for?
You
Christmas is good
crying.
over here.
You
Open your
crying.
IG. Open your IG.
Cry,
You're
baby.
crying and you're a sore loser and you can't eat your own crow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear him? Yo, audience, y'all hear him? He don't want to eat his
What crow
crow.
am I
Where's
supposed to
CYP and
eat?
C Dub at?
What
Where's
crow am I
CYP
supposed
and
to
C
eat? You
Dub at?
so
Where's
silly.
CYP and C Dub at? Shoot, some of your callers don't ride your dick and they'll tell you the truth. Nigga,
Whoa.
you
Come
motherfucking
on,
pig.
bruh. You're
Motherfucker.
so
Yeah, I can
weird.
say you use the term. I can say whatever. Yo, your boy Colbert got disrespected. Shadeja, she got disrespected. We talk about Morrell, you don't want to hear shit. He did what he had to do on his end though. That's all I gotta say.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
He is so hurt. So that was a bald-faced lie. I never tell you to bet on somebody I'm emotionally tied to. I always come on my betting show and clearly say I'm biased towards this person. I come on there and I say I'm staying away from this fight. I'm betting on this fight because I rock with this person. Y'all do what y'all want. He's a liar. That's really sad, Cliff, that to make a statement you chose to lie because I certainly do not recommend people bet on anyone I'm emotionally attached to. As you can see, heavy Chevy guy in the chat said, I clearly tell y'all if I'm biased to a fighter. So don't be lying on me, bruh. Don't be lying on me. Hating. And that's what you should do. Laugh at me. Don't get at the fighter. You know, these people calling in here making jokes about the fighter for getting in there like, you could tell this was a casual fan because he's comparing Rayo and Chris Colbert, two dudes on the same level, to Senad Becco and Morrell, two dudes clearly not on the same level. You know, Shadeja Green and Franchon Cruz, who have fought in similar opponents and common opponents, they on the same level, not David Morrell and Senad Becco. And by the way, Senad Becco didn't get blown out. Shadeja didn't get blown out. She was in the fight. And Becco went to sleep in 2. Like, it's a weird comparison. Agua Frio, what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up while we wait for Agua Frio to connect. We got RRT Boxing with Mr. A, $5. Remember that guy from the streets recycling through trash before boxing, getting all the paychecks? Hashtag Hardin, facing the clouds of Hardin smoke 3 times. I don't get it. Remember that guy from the streets recycling through trash before boxing?
My bad. Hello?
I don't know what that super chat even mean.
Hello?
Yup.
What up, Brody?
Chilling.
Nah, shit, man. No, I was, My bad. I was getting ready to head out to the gym. You already know. But what's good, man? My bad. I've been trying to call in on the landline, but I was saying Boost Mobile be hating. And
Nah, it's
y'all
something
thought I was
wrong with
talking
the
about Boost.
landline.
You started Googling. I'm like, man, you ain't about to find nothing. I am not no source on information. But yeah, that's all. So I'm on the Discord now. So shit, now I got everything set up. I was just trying to figure out how to do everything. I was so yeah, we in the game now. But it's been a hell of a year for boxing, bro. Like this is I only honestly been a real boxing fan for about 2 years. So I've been catching up on the classics and shit. And so this year was just great for, you know what I mean, just a modern fan and shit. And so that's really all I gotta say, man. Blessings, man. Keep doing your thing. Wherever channel y'all pop up on, I'm a check for y'all. So just keep doing y'all thing. Keep grinding, man. Feliz Navidad.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
All right. See who we got.
We
Next
got
up.
Venom. What up?
Venom,
Yo, you hear me?
we hear you.
Yep.
All right. As far as Bam, I think I remember Robert Garcia saying that he only wants Bam to go back down in weight after that quadra fight to either get a big fight or a title fight. So I think that's the only reason why they took the two fights they just had. The what's it called? Run Vasai and Sonny. I guess Eddie Hearn promised him a Sonny fight because the other champions didn't want to give him the fight. So I think the best because I don't think he can make the weight. I think the best chance. I think he needs to go get that get back for his brother. He can't. That's unfinished business. You know, his brother had a draw when he arguably won in the first fight, and it was in Japan. And then he did lose the second fight, but it's basically 1-1. And I think Bam, he needs to go get that get back. Fight Akoa, I think that's the name. Yeah, get that get back in Japan, and then he fights Estrada at the end of the year for another unification. It'll be big. I don't think they need to rush him to fight Estrada at first. I know he has the skills to do it, but I think he still needs probably one more fight. Even though Estrada's been inactive, Estrada's a veteran, you know. So that's it. And Jutel's big as shit, so I don't think that's a good style for him. That's my call.
All right. All right. All right.
Appreciate it.
We got Bean. What up? $2 super chat from Mr. A. Thailand guy from Streets. Oh, he talking about Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. What's up, Ness? What's up, Danny?
What up?
Top of the morning.
Man, top of the morning. Salute the Bam. You already know Sportsbook GOAT. We hopped on that at minus 230 odds and we hammered it. So he got the job done. And I don't want to hear that like the last caller said about Estrada. He want to move up because he feel like he great. Fuck it. Make Estrada happen. I'm fucking with my boy Bam. He gonna continue to defeat the narrative. He gonna keep on fighting these tough fights. In 2024, Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. I don't want to hear nothing else. Every time I call on here, I'ma say that. And fuck it, why not? Canelo fight Terrence Crawford. I'm out.
Damn. All right, champ.
Yo. Up next, Big Gucci Nick.
What up, man? Shout out TBV. Everybody smash that like and subscribe, man. It's the best podcast on the planet. You know what it is. Yo, man, it's a great night of boxing. Oh, man, Chris Colbert. Come on, bro. Jesus, bro. Oh, you put 50K on it and you got slept, my dude. Damn. I'm sorry, TBV. I know that's y'all boy. But damn, it don't get no worse than that, man. That's that Manny Pacquiao knockout, man. That's you waking up a minute later looking at the lights, man. That's crazy. Um, Geez, I don't even know why the announcer was asking if anybody wants to see that rematch. That dude's asking the dumbest questions, man. Like, who wants to see Colbert Rayo 3, bro? That wasn't even close. Um, but yeah, man, that was a good night of boxing. I really enjoyed it. Shout out Morrell. We got to get him some better competition, man. I didn't know he was only 6-0. I thought he was like 12-0 or something like that, man. But he getting real hyped up for being 6-0. That's a fact. But then again, he's not a UK level fighter, man. So we got to keep an eye on him, man. But yeah, Ness, that's my call, man. I'm gonna keep listening. Shout out to y'all. Good show, man.
Appreciate you, champ.
Indeed, appreciate the call. Who else is on the line? Landline is down, but Discord and Twitter Spaces are available. Tune in, give us your thoughts, your opinion.
We got Terraplanista.
Yo, good morning, Donnie. Good morning, Ness.
What
How you guys
up?
doing?
Straight.
It has been a good morning.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey, man, I just wanted to call in to talk about something that I thought about this morning about you said yesterday. So, bro, what you say when you ask for Morel to fight a former champ is that you're devaluing the belt to a crazy amount, bro. Let me explain to you why. Are you asking right now for Robert Guerrero to fight Boots for the IBF title? Do you think Robert Guerrero, after a Berto fight, deserves a title shot at the IBF? Do you believe that Caleb Truax deserves a shot at the WBA regular title?
Are you asking me these questions?
Yes, I am asking you if you think that Robert Guerrero deserves an IBF
So,
title
so
shot
you're
because
choosing to ask me the
Boots hasn't
same
fought any
thing
former
twice?
champs. Boots hasn't fought any
But-
former champs, so I want to know if you want to see that Guerrero Boots fight.
So
Then
what should
for
I
the
do?
IBF.
Should I cancel your call for being a casual and not knowing that he fought a former champ, or should I
Oh,
just
I
tell you
see.
the former champ that he already fought?
Well, tell me. I forgot the former champ. Which is the former champ?
Sergey Lipinets, before he ever became a
Oh,
world
the
champion.
140 champ. I
Before he
see.
ever
Yeah, no, I
became a
remember that fight.
before he ever became a world champion, he had already fought a former world champion.
Yeah, no, I remember the Sergio Lipinets. That's trash, though, man. That guy is just a
There you go
140
again.
champion coming out.
Are you not going
So
to learn your lesson, or you want me to keep
no,
cutting your call
but you know
every
that
time you
doesn't answer
call
my
someone
question. Because was
trash?
that for a title shot?
Do
Did
you
Lipinets was getting a
want to
title shot?
learn your lesson, or do I have to cut your call every time you call a fighter
Yo, but
trash
why
just
you
because it
mad,
don't
bro?
fit?
I basically was the night.
So, as I'm trying to say, do I have to cut your call because every time you're wrong, you choose to shit on a fighter? You say he never fought a former world champ. I tell you a former world champ, you call him trash. Why should we let you talk on this show?
And let's be clear, the only person Lipinets had lost to that point was Mikey Garcia, defending his title against Mikey Garcia.
So I don't even know if we should let you talk on this show because I answered this question yesterday, but I guess you just are a troll talking about Boots and Guerrero. You sound stupid, man. Like, are you here to just be the clown of the show? I could keep you on mute. Remember that, bro. Like, you sound really dumb.
Yo, Ness, man, I called in being the nicest I've ever been, and you still being a little bitch, bro. Go fuck yourself and fuck your show, nigger.
I will.
Stupid motherfucker.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at the
man, you're a fucking
racism
bitch,
comes
bro. That's
out.
what
The
you are, bro. Oh
racism
my
comes
god, bro,
out.
you're such a complaining bitch, bro.
Oh, the racism comes out. Wow. I hope your back call buddies aren't your friends anymore. Because racism comes out because you got to call a former world champ trash because your narrative didn't fit. You were so stupid and uneducated that you tried to call in and say Boots didn't fight a world champion, And when that backfired, you chose for racism. I hope they get you in the back call. I hope they don't fuck with you no more. Trees, what up?
Wildin', yo. What the fuck? And I literally said it has been a good morning because I know when he called in, bro, it should be all over the place.
Exposed himself.
Bro, go back and play. My words, I chose them very carefully. It has been a good morning.
Somehow he
because I
think-
knew he was gonna come on with
Somehow
some
he
bullshit.
think with the hair that David Morrell has, he's not Afro-Cuban somehow. What up, Treese?
Well.
Trees, jump back in. Baby Joker. I told y'all about him in the past, bro. He picks his Cubans, and when they lose, he disappears. It's not shocking to me to see that he's a racist with that hard ER.
Bro, capital. Like, what the fuck?
We hear you, Baby Joker.
We just talking
What's up?
boxing.
Good morning, bro. Damn, that was wild, bro. That was
No,
wild.
they exposed themselves.
Yo, shout out Bam with that masterclass. That was good, bro. I was expecting a closer fight, but Bam is levels ahead of Sonny. I think he will beat Cuadras and Rey Martinez. He should unify that division too, man. But I don't think Cuadras wants that smoke because he be talking a lot of shit, but doesn't send that contract, bro. I think he's been fucking on video saying Bam is a hype job. Bam isn't what people make him seem to be, but I mean not Cuadras, Gallo Estrada, bro. Gallo Estrada's been on the book saying that Bam is just a hype job, and I think he fucks him up just like he did Cuadras, bro. Yo, that man was wild. Can't believe he said that, bro. Aren't some Cubans black?
Of course. Rigo,
I was
Laura,
like, what the fuck?
Gamboa.
Yo, that was crazy.
But Morrell,
dog.
there's no way Morrell's not Afro-Cuban with his hair. Get the fuck out of here. No way.
That shit was wild. You pissed him off today, Ness.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even being funny right now.
But what did I do?
I don't know one Cuban athlete that's not Afro-Cuban.
But what did I do, Joker? I literally asked him, I said, do you want me to tell you
the world champion he already fought?
Or do you want me to mute you? You feel me? Like, I gave him the option. I gave him the option. And then when I give him the world champ, he says, oh, he's a trash fighter. But this is what he's been doing for at least 7 to 10 days since the Morrell fight, started getting fight week. It's shit on everybody else because people don't view Morrell as great as he does. Because people are not campaigning for Morrell to fight the guys that he want. He's mad at me. But now we see
that
who
first
he
caller
is.
mentioned Darius Fulgham for Morrell. Don't do that, bro. Darius is just starting. I don't want to see fucking Morrell body this young man in 2-3 rounds, bro. I mean, I get what you're saying, Ness. It's good to see these up and coming stars versus former champs. But I think Morrell beats all those older guys in that division. You don't think so, Ness? Outside of a Plant, those other guys, you think he won't body a Darrell or what's that other dude you were talking about?
Truex.
Fuck. Yeah.
I'd like to see him with Truex. I think he beats Truex, but I don't think that'd be a bad fight to make. I'm taking Caleb over him though.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Bam Rodriguez, fuck around. You might end up getting a tank fight, bro, with that green print shit. Have a good one, fellas.
Appreciate the call. $2 from Robert Cassidy says, that dude terreplanista is trash. We don't need that shit here, Ness.
I told y'all. I know exactly who it is, bro. I've been doing this so long. Every single Cuban, he acts like this. There isn't a Cuban that he didn't act like this. He even did it for Rolly.
But
he even did it for Rolly.
Nah, but he took it racist, bro. Like, Come on, bro. There's no justification or no.
Course not.
You get what I'm saying?
Course not.
We
It's
talking
sad.
sport. This is a sport. You feel me?
And again, if I ain't even attack him. I'm like, bro, I could tell you who, you know. All he had to do was be like, my bad, I ain't even realize. Oh, that champion, he's trash. He's trash. And that's what I don't get. Listen to the logic. So Lipinets is trash, only having lost to Mikey. But
at the time he fought Boots.
But Morrell's resume is ready for Benavidez. I'm telling you. And it's sad that this is how boxing fans work. Like, they only see their point of view. And if you don't see it, you're a hater. You're a hater. You know, my short is going viral. Like, I don't think I've had that many retweets on a short. Yeah, it's over 100 and something on the Tank one. That's the wrong one, too. The editor, I told him specifically that I had talked about the Tank situation twice. The later one had all the true fights, you know, that Devin took or offered a contract to people that called out Tank. But Tank, you know, being protected by Devin is going viral on Instagram and Twitter. And they're not happy with that. But there are a lot of people that believe that narrative. They're like, yo, this is a cool narrative, but it's kind of true. Because it is. There's been years of people calling out one person and no contracts being sent to those call outs. But that's why I'm back on Twitter, bro, because they was chilling on Twitter. You know, there wasn't nobody to ruffle the motherfucking feathers. They was chilling. Bunch of Tank fans, bunch of Man fans just standing around, retweeting each other, talking some bullshit. But the kid is back. You feel me? And we gonna shake shit up. We gonna shake shit up because we see, we certainly did. We went from, oh, Haney voice to all of a sudden Saudi got an offer for Tank. All of a sudden Leonard Ellerby talking about, well, if Saudi got an offer, it's gonna be Tank. Ain't gonna have nothing to do with Eddie. Oh, so now shit real. It wasn't real a couple hours ago, but you know, you gotta keep that pressure. You gotta keep that pressure on them, man. We have the power. Our voice really means something. We just gotta understand that, man. What we ask for, we will get. Believe that. Trees trying you again.
How you spell touche? It's two O's?
Google. Where my sound bite?
Oh, I'm gonna just use the audio.
Yo. Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
Trees, we hear you.
Bet.
Touche.
Hey, that guy's a fucking clown. That terraplanista fella, he's a fucking goofball. Get him out of here.
It's OU.
But with this Bam shit, man. He should fight the Estrada shit. I like that. I like what Danny was talking about though with that Nakatani shit though, the Jontao. I like that. And what you said in Japan, I'm with that. That'd be a good
he
fight.
already moved up to 18, so.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well, I mean that. Well, shit. See, now Bam just got to be on some line them up, knock them down type shit. He just got to start burning through niggas. Like he got to rack up the record type shit. And hopefully, with Chocolatito, get him out of there. I'm with that. But I'm with it with this. I ain't really talk about that shit, Deja Green shit. And this. I know you was hurt about that shit, man.
You know
I was watching that shit.
Man, what hurt? Boy, he was devastated. He deleted the live show. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I did go on there. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I tried to go on there to try to watch the shit. I'm trying to watch the shit because I was trying to see what was going on with the fight before because I didn't get to watch the undercards and whatnot. And then I ain't really had time to get on the zone and watch all this shit. So I was just trying to hear the results real quick while it looked like and hear what y'all was saying on it type shit. But then I'm like, damn, where the shit at? It's like it's buried. Like I couldn't find it. Like I'm like, damn, did they delete the motherfucker? I know because I had seen the shit at work. And I'm like, damn, did Ness delete the shit? Was he this hurt?
Nah,
Did he
man.
take it
I sent it to
off?
somebody this morning. They like, yo, y'all ain't gonna talk about shit days. I'm like, bro, it's right here. Like, I ain't run. My shit did. It got like, I don't know, 10,000 views. Like, we did a long show too. Long show.
All I know is, man, with that Shadaza Green shit, all I know is she not gonna be able to get her hands on Clarissa. It might be over with.
Yeah, no, that's
It might be over with
I
for her.
know, man. That shit
And then
hurt,
I'm hurt.
man.
I'm hurt for her because it's like damn, this one because boxing this shit a dirty game. You only get so many opportunities in this shit, man. This shit, and I know she with Jake Paul and all that good shit, so she gonna get exposure. But I hear you saying that's what you think hurting her. Is being with do you think that you saying that's what's hurting her
No,
being with Jake
no,
Paul?
no. How is that
Is the
hurting
light?
her? No, she
I'm no,
just
I'm
need
asking.
more.
No, I'm asking because you
She
saying the
just
lights. You saying
listen.
being on the big.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
They need to
bro.
work on
There
that
was
anxiety.
2,000 people, bro. That's
No,
it.
yeah, but Danny,
2,000 people.
yeah, but we've already been
See,
seeing. She only fought club before getting with Jake, and in Mexico, little gymnasiums like 2,000. He trying to minimize 2,000. Let me tell y'all, a world class fighter, first ballot Hall of Famer, never sold 2,000 until he got with Pacquiao. Or over 2,000, should I say. Check it out. Desert Palm or some shit casino where Tim Bradley used to fight. 2,000, bro. Like, she need. That's what it looked like. I'm not no expert, bro. You know, you guys
so what
laugh at me
so you're
one day.
saying she need like a sports
Y'all
psychologist or
laugh
some
at me
shit?
one day for saying
I'm
I
not
read.
asking
No, not you, but in general, they
Oh,
laugh
no,
at
no.
me one day for reading in the body language. Then the next day they want me to read it in the body language and tell me what I think she need. And I do think she need to be under them lights more. She need to be under them lights more. You know, I
So where do you think
always
she go from here then on the next fight? So if she say if she stick, well, I'm sure she's gonna stick with Jake
there's
Paul.
a
I would
lot
hope
of
he
there's
wouldn't
a
just
lot of
drop her.
fighters. There's a lot of fighters she could fight in that division. She just keep getting that rack. Ain't no big deal. She could fight Alicia Napoleon. She could still fight Christina Hammer. She could fight
I like
down.
that fight. I like that Christina
She
Hammer
could
fight. I
fight
like
down
that.
in opposition if
Yeah,
those names are too big.
I'm not.
She could fight Sonya Drelling. She could fight what's that girl? Tori something that a lot of girls have fought. You know, she needs some fights though. You
Yeah,
know,
I just like I say, I hope she do turn it around because like I say, this boxing shit a dirty game, and I know that shit be a long climb up. You understand? That should be tough. But cause I know my man's we like I say we turning it back to Celio shit. We number one ranked in the sanctioning body, and we still waiting on our shot. It's a long climb, and we at the top of the mountain, and we still can't. They still not gonna let us get a hold of the gold ring. You feel me? This shit out of control. Navarrete, stop fucking ducking. Lamont Roach, we on your ass like a diaper rash, nigga. But shout out TBV, man. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
Trace, appreciate the call.
I just hit her up to find out when is good. I know it's soon. We only on Monday. You know, it might be too early. Feel me? She probably still getting over that. But we got Robert Cassidy, $2. That dude is trash. We don't need that here, Ness. You got it. We got Average Boxer Fan, $2. Tank and Leonard trying to take your channel down. Nah, man. Hot Boxing Minute, $5. Damn, Ricky Ricardo was wilding with that N-bomb.
He said Ricky Ricardo.
Face with symbols on the mouth. Ain't no room for that in this sport. TBV all day. Peace to Ness and Ringwalk. Salute to you, Hot Boxing Minute. Make sure y'all check him out on TikTok.
Hey, he had a fire TikTok with Sonny Edwards. I think I might have mentioned it last week. I don't know, but they took him to the basketball game, right? And Sonny, like, he asked Sonny about it, and Sonny's like, yeah, I learned that hook from Draymond Green, because Draymond, like, smacked the motherfucker at the game. But keep killing it, champ. I love the content. Seem like every 10 fucking TikToks is like Hot Boxing Minute. I'm like, damn, I need to follow some more people.
Zorro.
Yo,
Yo.
y'all can hear me?
We can.
Yo, man, listen, man. I told y'all, listen, this Yoka, what's up? I told y'all back then that's Danny Dam is gonna be the one. I told y'all. We want Gallo. There's nothing else to say. We want Gallo. Like he need to come out of hibernation. It's a new era. What y'all think about that fight with Gallo and Ben?
Love it. I love it.
You got Ben, Benny?
You know I do. Hey, where the fuck are those Brits that was calling in? What you talking,
Nah,
fam?
he
What
called.
you talking? No, call now. I'm on the show right
Yeah,
now.
but you ain't make the bet. He was begging to bet you.
Bro, on my mother, I showed you the motherfucker never DM me. He was capped. He
Bruh,
knew what the fuck was going on.
I was telling
I showed you
you.
all my requests, all my everything. You
Zorro,
sent
you
him.
wildin'.
You literally sent him the link to my fucking
Zorro,
Instagram
I never
account.
sent him the link.
Well, you told me to send it to you so you could send it to him. I did that. So you know but what you talking, fam? What you talking, fam?
Hey, Danny, bruv. Hey, bruv. Sonny Edwards gonna beat Bomb up, man. He's gonna beat Bomb up. He's gonna fuck him up. Nah, he is funny. I love him. Yo, Zorro, you got hella background. That's why we had to take you off. It was like you was flying I don't know, in the air.
And it wasn't even about the bet. It was simply because he was capping. I knew from the jump he didn't want the bet. I'd
have been on him.
No, but any motherfucker that want the bet, they DM me. I never have any issues with anybody else that has took my money. You feel me? They know bro.
They know how to find
They
you.
know how to find me. Everybody that I've lost to or I've won money from, we've been able to easily make a bet. Now he can't.
Yo, Dunny, don't come with that bullshit. You didn't want to make the bet, bruv. You didn't want to make the fucking bet, bruv.
What's up with this guy, though? You
were scared for Bum. Al in the bait to this day.
I said that, where the ace at? Where the ace at?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, that Bam Rodriguez fight was crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know if Bam Rodriguez was gonna win. Like in my heart, I was like, nah, maybe Bam was gonna lose. So I didn't say that on PPV, but you know, I was kind of like secretly think he was gonna lose that fight. So if you want to give me my crow, I can get that crow now.
I get it to you after.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what I wanted to say, I wanted to say something about another fighter. Um, um, ah,
Damn, bro, is
I
you
can't think
cool?
of it. Yeah, I'm up. I had my train of thought, but I lost my train of thought.
It's all
But yeah,
good. We
man.
was talking Bam
But yeah, man.
Rodriguez. Just in
Yeah,
case you
man.
forgot.
But yeah, Bam wanna move up. You know that WBO is wide open right now. You know it's vacant, so he can move up and slide right into that spot if he wanted to. That's my call.
At 115, Danny?
What? At 115, what?
Is the WBO vacant?
Let me check.
That's what he's saying. He said he can
Yeah, I was
slide
just
right
looking
into
at
that spot.
the rankings,
Oh, okay.
and it's wide open. It's vacant.
I mean, I don't want him to go after vacant if he going to 15. Give me the Gallo fight if he going to 15. Now, if they're throwing the vacant on the line as well, that's a different story. They can do that. They've done it for Canelo.
Oh, so you rather for him to take it from the champ and rather instead of getting a vacant belt?
Hell yeah.
Danny said they say you right. The UK dude never hit up Bougie and Broward to make the bet either.
Yeah, man.
You goody?
Yeah, man. If that was my fighter, I go out to the vacant, but that's just me. But yeah, that's my call, man.
There is a vacant at 115.
Yeah, because Junto just vacated it.
All right.
Yo, did you see that?
Phone lines are open.
The dude fighting this weekend vacated his belt.
Who?
Ja Opata, the cruiserweight champ.
Oh yeah, they was making him fight somebody. Who he ducked then?
Nah.
No.
Yeah,
I seen that there was a
yeah.
report that
But
he had.
even the dude, because the dude was hurt. So the dude even said his mandatory supposed to fight. He's like, bro, let him take this step aside. I'll get him next. And the
You may feel
IBF
like it's
said
your time,
no. So he
but it's
vacated the
not your
belt.
time.
Because he's fighting this weekend, and they would not let him defend the belt against the dude he's fighting.
That's crazy.
And even the guy was willing to take, to step aside because he was hurt or whatever. Or he was supposed to fight Bradis. Bradis, and the motherfucker, the IBF said no.
We
Yo,
got him on.
yo, who is him, nigga?
You,
Who is you?
JT.
There we go. Hey, look, I ain't gonna touch too much on that El Batista topic, but disrespect is disrespect, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Uh, nah, man. Far as the Deja Green situation, man, that's just one fight she lost, man, and we acting like women got got a long ass line to get back to the top. I disagree with that. She just gotta do something, do a little something a little different. And Carissa Shields fight still on the table. That's one little fight, and not like she just got completely dominated. So I'm still rooting for Deja Green. Still a fan of her and stuff, but uh, she's not at the back of a line. That line not even that long on that woman's side. But or as what other time y'all talking about? David Morrell? David
Bam
Morrell, man.
Rodriguez, and yeah, we touched on
Oh,
David as well.
I watched some of that fight because I still got a month free of the Bam Bam Rodriguez, but I was caught more interested in uh the David Morrell fight. Like I said, man, he's still showing the goods. I agree with Brandon. He passed all eye tests. You know, I guess we can't call no fighters trash anymore on here. So everybody need to get muted when they call a fighter trash. So
Nah, not when
no,
they call a fighter trash, but you gonna tell me that's not what he consistently does?
he
Especially this
consist
week? This
he
week.
consistently he consistently goes back and forth with you. When he's on the back call, he consistently go back and forth with us. At least he's consistent. Now, like I said, that was disrespectful what he said, but disrespect is disrespect. You can't tell another man how to come back and disrespect you. He thought disrespect because you muted his call. So that's all. I'm gonna
Was
leave it at
he
that.
was he giving false information to the people? Yes or no?
About being trash. You remember
No,
the fight?
No,
no,
about
no,
Boots
no.
never fighting a world
Hold on,
champion.
Danny. Hold on, Danny. He was trying to be sarcastic. He was trying to be sarcastic because he said, "Oh, he fought a 140 pounder." That's what I heard he say. I heard that call. But you know
Okay.
when El
Okay.
Carissa call in
You
this,
want to defend him, that's cool with me, you
I'm
know.
not defending him. I'm not defending him.
I
I'm
mean,
just telling. I'm
I mean,
keeping it
we gave
real.
him an
Disrespect is
opportunity, right?
disrespect.
We gave. I don't see where you found disrespect when I said, "Yo, he fought a former world champ," and I
Yes,
said, "Do you know
you
that?"
came in and told him. You every time that man call in, you threaten him about muting his call, cutting his call up if he go lie. You know how the people call in here and lie
Nah, I
and
don't know
give
how
their
many people
opinion.
call in here and
A
lie.
lot of motherfuckers call in and lie,
No,
man.
they
Come on,
don't.
man.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do.
No, they don't.
Well,
I
look,
try
well,
my
I'm
best
gonna
to
leave it
make
at
sure
that.
that they don't lie.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave it at that. But like I said, man, your boy look like the goods. And all I just want to see him fight the top guys. And all them names that y'all call out for him to fight, them guys not gonna fight him. I'm still on.
Yep.
Well, I gotta check my phone because you'll cut me off. Nah, man. David Morrell, you gotta wait in line. That David Benavidez fight gonna be coming soon. I don't think Canelo gonna take the fight with him. Canelo would rather see him probably go past David Morrell. So that is a tough fight. That's not no easy fight for David Benavidez. But I understand he's not ducking. He wants the Canelo fight, so he deserved a Canelo fight. But if you don't get it, you got Dave Morrell over there waiting for him. They almost the same age. David Benavidez is only a year older than that
You
guy.
may feel like it's your
So
time, but it's
that's
not
all I
your
got,
time.
man.
All right, we got Matador. What up?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So, I mean, basically, I'm tired of hearing everyone, like not everyone, but some people say like this dude's a bum, this dude's a tomato can, he's trash, he's garbage. Why can't we all just say he's not on his level? Like, why can't we just say someone's not at that level? Because casuals will listen and they find out someone's calling them all that like trash and bums, tomato cans, and then they'll think the same thing. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, why do I want to watch that guy fight?" Like,
Exactly.
they're still good fighters. They're still up there. Like Valdez isn't trash because he lost to Shakur. He's not a tomato can. Colbert isn't trash because he got knocked out. Like he's not a great, but he's a good fighter still. Regis, uh, Sonny,
A
like
good fighter
these,
with great heart because he took a rematch that people thought he wouldn't take, a rematch he could have walked away from, but
right,
they just shit on him.
right, and that's what I don't like. Like just say I don't think he's on that level or on the opponent's level. Like that's it. Like that's fine. Not everyone's at the pinnacle. You could say he's not at that level. That's it. You
Nah,
know,
you're
and
gonna get
and
some
that's
more
fine. People
ignorant
will,
people to tell you not to tell them what to say on they call.
yeah. But I don't know. I just don't like when I hear like, oh, this dude is trash. I hate hearing that. Like, just he's not at that level. That's it. And then as far as Jesse, he should probably fight. He's probably gonna fight Estrada if he moves up. That just makes a lot of sense. It looks like it's easy for Eddie Hearn to make that fight. But if he does somehow find a way to stay, he should just fight Julio Cesar Martinez because
For real.
that would raise his popularity with the Mexicans and give him more exposure. So it would make him a bigger star. By the way, what is Jesse? Is he Mexican descent or Central American
He's
or
Mexican.
Mexican? Okay, he speaks Spanish and everything. I never heard him speak Spanish or anything.
Yeah, he speaks
It's
Spanish.
funny, I never heard Baby Joker call him Mexican American.
Mm, okay, yeah, I think that would be good. And then as far as what he would do, like if he goes up, like Ioka, that would be a good fight too. After he fights Estrada, but I know like what's his name, Scrappy. I think is like the mandatory to that guy. So I don't know if that fight's gonna happen, and then they could do that fight. If he wins, they could do the fight here in the States. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, champ. Appreciate it.
All right.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Timboski.
Huh? hold on. What time is it over there for you guys? Yeah, good morning over there to the TBV.
What
What's
you
going on?
saying,
So,
fam? What you saying, fam?
so Danny, let's cover this. Let's cover this divot hole right now. Go on your Instagram messages right now and go there and type in respectfully. Don't create this narrative that I ducked you. I've been on your neck. I was in your
And it should
helmet
have
for
dates
weeks on
too.
this fight. I was
Bro,
asking you
just
for you every
screenshot it,
day to
bro.
come and get this
If,
smoke. You
Screenshot it
saw
because
how
he can't find
son,
it.
You saw how
respectfully,
you saw how Sonny Edwards came up in your boy's chest. You saw how your boy was sticking out his tongue, getting punched in his throat. It's all right though. It was a world-class performance from Bam Rodriguez. I'm not an ignorant fan like the rest of these punk. You hear what's going on? Look what's happening to the boxing world. We don't agree with someone's viewpoint or something, and then we get called out of our name. Look, what's going on? What is going on with this N-word? Well, come on, man. You got to do better than that, man. You get me? I apologize on the people's behalf of that guy. You know what I'm saying to you? That was disrespectful. That was a discombobulated comment. You get me? We shouldn't be getting that. Be referred to us about boxing, you know what I'm saying to you? And then you avoided that smoke. And Browdy County, whatever your name is, you avoided that smoke as well. What are you talking about? I don't know how to work the back call. Oh, that's not my fault. Oh, that's nothing to do with me. You wanted the work. Come find me. I'm easy to find, man. It's easy. Sonny Edwards, we got on our shield. And you know what's so funny? And I got another bone to pick with you as well, Danny, about, the UK ain't got no skills. Who's over there? What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, Dan? What are you talking about? So you discrediting our UK fighters once again. Don't you know the
No,
world champions that we
I
had
ain't
over the years?
discrediting.
It was
I
above
knew though. I
240.
just knew that he wasn't on Bam's level. That's why I said. That's why I said
Uh,
that.
you didn't know
There
that.
was a
You didn't
difference.
know that. You didn't know that. Look, because you want to talk about who this guy fight? Who the fuck was that guy that broke his jaw? Israel Gonzalez. Who's that guy that broke his jaw? Who is that guy?
Bro, I mean, I've seen
Who is
Bam
that guy?
beat numerous world champions. I've seen him work in the gym. So once
Oh, that's cool.
again,
No. That's what I said. That's cool.
that's
That's
why I
cool. That's cool.
said skills pay the bills and shit was limited over there. Meaning your
Skills
boy's
pay the
shit was
bills. Skills
limited
pay the
in
bills
the ring
when
with
Nigel Ben beat
Bam.
Iran Barkley. Skills pay the bills when Nigel Ben beat
Bro,
who's your boy Jerome
Bro,
McQuillan.
you talking
Skills pay the
about
bills
fights that
when
happened
Fury.
before you got
Skills pay
pussy
the
in
bills
life,
when
bro.
Fury
Talk
punched
about
out
shit
Wilder.
that happened
Skills
this
pay the
year.
bills when we had Prince Nassim Mahed.
Bro,
Skills pay the bills when we had Joe Kawasaki. Skills pay the bills when we had David Hay. Skills
did
pay the
I
bills when we had
mention
multiple
any of
world
those
champions.
fights, or did I say
Next
the
week,
Rodriguez Edwards fight?
look next week.
Why are
You're
you
gonna be
being
watching
sensitive,
AJ.
champ? You sound
AJ,
like
you're gonna be watching
Terraplanista
AJ
right
main event.
now. That's what you sound like right now, champ. You being emotional because I spoke about
No,
one
you're
fight.
being a
So
no.
now
You
you
wanna come
bringing
over
up
and talk about?
fights
Do you? It doesn't
that
have this much.
happened
This
how
guy.
long ago?
What are you talking
How
about?
long
You
ago?
can't drive from UK in 5 hours to go to another country. Who told you that, Dan? Who told you that? That's another lie that you created. Who told you that?
So you
Where
mean
can
to
you go in
tell
the
me
UK in 5 hours and drive to
you
another
mean to
country?
tell me
Tell
that
me.
there's nowhere you can go from the UK in 5 hours?
No. Out of the country. You talking about
Yeah,
to the next country?
I'm talking about the country too. That's what I'm talking about.
What? You're talking about Italy and Spain, where boxing is not really a sport over there. Boxing is Spain, Italy, the Holland, the Netherlands.
Bro,
Come on,
but
man.
what you act like what
What are you
the
talking about?
fuck I said is false.
It's incorrect because boxing is not a big sport over there.
But I never said
You
it
already
was a
know.
big sport. I said that shit is limited. It's a small country.
Yes, and we have multiple world champions in multiple divisions. Where's your
Congratulations.
heavyweight? Excuse me,
Congratulations,
hold on.
bro.
Where's your heavyweights? Where's your light heavyweights?
Congratulations. I
Where's your
was talking
cruiserweights?
about one
Where are they?
fight. I was talking about one fight, but you got so emotional that you
No,
bringing
no
up
one's
old
emotional.
shit,
Listen,
champ.
no one's emotional.
So let's
I'm not
talk
emotional.
Bam and Sonny
The caller that
Edwards,
called in
because
and
that's what the
distorted, the
fuck
caller
my
that called
tweet
in and
says.
distorted Ness. That's an
That's what the
emotional
fuck
caller.
my
The
tweet
caller that called
says.
in and
And
called
you
Ness.
sound
That's an
like him right
emotional
now.
caller.
You sound like him right now. You
Nah,
sound like him
I
right now,
don't. There's
champ.
no way in hell. What I'm
So
talking about
why
is
are
you
you
hating on
changing my
UK fighters, you
words?
hating on
But how
international
the
fighters.
fuck was I
How?
hating?
I don't get it.
Bro, do
Where's
you
the
want me to
I
read
don't
you the
get it.
shit
And that
again?
stupid
Are
old
you
Brandon
do
Leslie
you want
Rowe.
me to read the shit again? Cause you mentioned Iran Barkley, motherfucker. Only time
Yeah.
his name came up this show was when we talking about his grandson Saquon. I said skills pay the bills and shit is very limited over there. Hashtag Rodriguez Edwards. Where the fuck do you see Iran Barkley's name in that fucking tweet?
No, I'm telling you that there's been multiple times that UK fighters have beaten up your fighters with skills. That's what I'm talking
Congratulations!
about.
It ain't happened this weekend. So you
It
talking about
didn't.
old
No, it
shit.
didn't. No, it
You
didn't.
talking
No, it
about
didn't.
old
No, it didn't.
shit. You the guy that
Sonny
you
Edwards
the
got
guy that
knocked
brag
out.
about the
Sonny,
bitches you fucked years ago. That's who you are. You the guy that brag about old pussy you done had. That's who you are. I see. We
unfortunately for
talking Bam, Sonny Edwards. Bam,
your guys that
Sonny
don't support
Edwards.
your
That's
fighters,
it.
you don't support your fighters. Why don't you have any domestic bouts? Why don't you have any domestic bouts?
I mean,
Why
this
don't you
shit
have
was
any domestic bouts?
domestic.
We
This
were
shit
fucking marinating fucking
did it
beef for
happen
fucking
in
5 6
Phoenix
years.
or did it happen in the
You talking about
UK?
Nathan
Did it
Gorman?
happen in
Nathan Gorman's first
Phoenix?
loss
Did it
was
happen
against a
in
domestic
Phoenix or
fighter.
did it happen in the UK? Did the fight happen in Phoenix or did the fight happen in the UK? Because Phoenix is
Bro,
domestic to me.
I could never
Bro.
be emotional over none of this rubbish. I'm not an emotional caller. I'm just letting you know that it's very irritating when you don't give no international fighters, no UK fighters any credit, saying the skills are limited.
And
What
bro, I
this that?
said
When
Sonny's
a person wants
skills.
to enter boxing,
Sonny's
when a
fucking
person
skills. Sonny's skills against Bam were fucking limited. Do you
no, there
understand
wasn't.
that?
No, there wasn't. He just
Then
didn't fight how he normally fought.
why the fuck he
He
ain't
didn't
come
fight how
out?
he normally
Why the
fight.
fuck he ain't come
He
out?
didn't fight how he
Why the
normally
fuck
fight.
he ain't come
And we all
out?
know that.
No, cool. Why he ain't come out? If they thought he had skills to compete, they would have let him fucking compete. Instead, he ain't come out. Skills were fucking limited against Bam Rodriguez. What the fuck you talking about?
Incorrect. The game
All
plan. The
right,
game plan
champ.
was
All right,
is wrong.
champ.
The game
All
plan
right,
was wrong.
champ.
The game plan was wrong.
No,
We'll see.
set him
We'll
off.
see
He
you
got
next
his
weekend
time,
though
right?
with Anthony
I know you
Joshua.
was giving him
We'll see you
extra
next week
time
with
because I
AJ
was
though. We'll
talking
see
to
next week
him.
with AJ what your boy
Cuban Missile.
Trying to change my fucking words. Limited ass shit.
Cuban Missile.
Nigga, it's in the office. Yo, I'm gonna make this real quick because I'm at work, y'all boy. You're good. You're good. Look, so I hear what Terraplanisha said. We don't need that type of energy. We can argue and share our opinions, but we'll never need to get to that point. You feel me? Um, Another note, uh, calling boxers trash and shit. Something else I don't agree with. I respect any man that step into that ring. That's putting your life on the line. You feel me? So, um, Bam, he was clearly the more skilled boxer, the harder puncher. I mean, it was clearly shown. I mean, I don't think there's really any debate on that. I don't even know what we're talking about. But I definitely want to see that fight against Guile. I'm a Dips Battery. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And that's it. Shout out TBV.
All right, all right, all right. We got Bougie and Broward.
Yo, you can hear me? You can hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
What it is? It's your boy Bougie, bro, from all the way to motherfucking Vegas. What it is, fellas?
What up,
You hear me?
champ? Yeah,
Yep.
what up?
Oh,
What
all right,
up?
all right, all right. Check it out. Yo, heavy bag. Shout out to Arthur Ben Prime. That boy called him the British version of CYP. So shout out to him, bro. Listen, I'm gonna give you time to redeem yourself, bro. I got Waleem over AJ. I got Odo Waleem over AJ. So you know how to get in contact with me and all this shit here, cause that Sonny and that Bam fight, you went missing. So I got Odo Waleem over AJ. So you got time to redeem yourself. Now I wanted to get educated this morning on two things. The first one, because I don't know too much about Bam class, so hopefully y'all can educate me. Um, what's really like who is the next best thing besides Bam that's in his like what's his next move? He's gonna stay in his weight class, he's gonna move up? Like what's going on? I don't know too much about that weight class like that.
Yeah, I think he can move up. I think he honestly has numerous options. Whether he moves up, fights Gallo Estrada for that belt back at 115. He
So
can.
Dan, do you honestly think like somebody could see Bam though? Like Bam is that's a nice nigga, bro. My
I
boy's
thought.
nice, man.
I think that eventually the Junto fight will be a good fight. Yeah.
Okay. And then what weight class that's
Junto
at?
just vacated. Junto had the WBO title at 115. He knocked out Maloney on the Haney Loma undercard. That was one of the knockouts
Okay.
of the year.
Right. Right.
I believe he defended it maybe once or twice since, and then he's about to fight in February against the Mexican that beat Nonito Donaire on the
Okay, on
Spence
the
Crawford pay
Ryan
per
and
view.
Tank card.
Or yeah, Ryan and Tank. I think it was
Okay.
Ryan and Tank. Yep.
Yeah, it was the Ryan and Tank. No. It was Spence and Bud. It was Spence and
Oh,
Bud card.
that's what I had said. But yeah, so he's
Oh,
fighting.
oh, oh.
He's fighting him
Yeah,
at
yeah,
one
yeah.
at
Another thing.
118.
Okay. One more thing. I also heard y'all sneak this up in here. The Saudi trying to get involved with this Tank and Haney fight now.
That's what Ellerby's insinuating.
I knew it, boy. That Saudi money gonna make niggas move, boy. But they just don't want to get they just don't want Eddie involved, basically.
Yep.
Okay, at least it's moving.
Technically,
At
that
least it's
that that could probably be, true too, because obviously Devin is a free agent.
uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I
But
already know that can
but the
happen.
Saudis could want that fight streamed on the zone. Is they fight? They paying for it. They the ones letting the zone get it now on for the for
Yep.
the for the for the
But either I
December
don't think
one.
because I don't think you could shy away from Eddie and the Saudi, bro. Like you have to involve Eddie if you gonna work with Saudis. You feel me? So either way, like they trying to avoid working Eddie, but Eddie still gonna have his hand in the pot. So this shit happens. Saudi got that money. Let's make it happen. You feel me? Now, is they gonna fight over there on the other side of the world? That's gonna be the question. I mean, they don't got no choice, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
the reason Saudis invest in money
is to get people to want to go to tourism
is
for
to
increase the tourism.
literally increase tourism in their
They're trying to be
country.
the new Vegas. They've been said that.
Right. All right, cool. Listen, I'm down with it. I ain't the one flying 24 hours over there. Just make this shit happen.
Yeah, I'm watching that
Saudi
on
is behind
TV.
it.
I don't know
Ain't
about
no
them
excuse
long ass
behind this
flights.
shit. Let's make it happen, man. That's my call, y'all.
Bro, I forgot my Vadim interview again, bro. This is sad. Fucking hell.
Speaking of Saudi, right? Damn. Is that what made you remember?
Nah, he texted me like, bro, what's up? Damn, bro. Text me like an hour ago, too. Almost 2 hours ago, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
Jonathan Sims, what up?
What up, Ness? You got me?
Yup.
All right. Hey, yo, if I run over, just charge it to my tab. Let me start this off right. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend, and you guys' Monday is going well. I'm gonna be coming out of Psalms 28:7 today. The Lord is my strength, shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song, I praise Him. So, whoever that's for, man, I hope you, whatever it is that you're going through, you stick to your business, as they say, 10 toes down, and you stay focused and do what you got to do to persevere. We always like to see winners. So, Ness, first, let me get like 2.5 servings of crow. Right. I don't take crow often, but when I make my mistakes, I make sure I come get them. And that crow was for Shadeja Green, as I picked her. The second set of crow was for David's opponent. I just can't believe that dude had all that muscles, all that buffness for nothing. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, dude. Damn. And then third, I picked Earl Spence Jr. to beat Bud. So, for the Shadaza Green thing, Ness, I'm kind of blaming you for messing up my record because I never seen Shadaza Green even put on the pair. I simply picked her off the merit of you. You did present some good points, some great KPIs, and she sound and talked like she was gonna win. I guess the only issue I had with Shadeja is
I mean,
she
don't
once came on.
forget, y'all trying to forget that she had a common opponent with Franchon, and Franchon went 10 and Shadeja knocked her out. Like, people trying to make it
Yeah,
seem like she's some bum that I pulled the wool over your eyes. She knocked out a girl that other girls have fought and could not knock out. She knocked out a former champ. Like, this game about Ness is your fault. Fuck out of here. That's whack.
I'm not blaming you. I'm
Nah, I'm
saying you
just saying
contributed to it.
in
Yeah.
general,
Hey,
Yeah,
like,
I ain't
well,
gonna
well,
lie. Somebody DM me over the weekend. They was like, "Bro, we need you back on the betting show." He said not for your picks, but at least for, oh my God, I gotta go to it. Like pretty much,
balance. He probably came out with
bro.
balance. We need balance.
Yeah,
They-
it wasn't balanced, but pretty much saying like, "Yo, we know at least you'll keep it a buck," and because he's like Nes be picking with his heart, and I'm,
bruh, but that's
Listen,
that's
I
people
get
that
it.
don't listen to the show because they see me put $600. They
oh,
thought
he said, man, we need you back on the betting show for objectivity in the least. This motherfucking Nes betting with his heart with Cobra and Shadeja laughing out loud.
okay. And never
You may
once
feel
on the
like it's your
fucking
time,
show did I say that was they
but
bets.
it's not
On the
your
show,
time.
I said my strong recommend is Joannis Teller's knockout, and I put $150 on a knockout. If I choose
Well,
to bet on my fighter, I told them don't bet on her.
For
Like,
sure.
the fuck y'all want from me? I literally said,
that,
don't bet on her. I'm betting on her. Like, what y'all want?
but Ness, you got to understand, like, you have reached a certain pinnacle to where it's like me. I never saw her
Bruh, you
fight,
can't
but I heard
reach
her on
you
the
can't
show.
reach a pinnacle greater than your voice. My voice is telling you, do not pick her. My strong recommend is Joannis Tellers. Fuck is wrong with
Listen,
y'all? That's not my
listen,
fault.
I'm not blaming you solely, but
You
you
got in that
contribute.
car drunk and crashed, not me. Fuck
You
out of here.
I got in the passengers. And listen, I'm okay with it. We win some, we lose some, right? Even if I asked you to bet and we lost, like that come with the game. But this is part of it. This is the backlash. What I hope is not gonna happen with
But y'all
Shadaza. She
giving me
blames every.
fake backlash. The other caller called in to say the same shit. I literally told y'all don't pick her. Like y'all can't call in to say something I fucking did pre fucking show. During
But Ness,
show. And
you
and
gotta
and
sniff
I
out
verbalized my strong recommend. Fuck is you betting on her for if I told you bet on him?
because the passion, the continuous shows of having her, and we wanted to believe in her. She fucks with TBV, so why wouldn't we invest in her? She just lost. It's
Bruh,
okay.
but it's the
We
same thing
lost.
I told y'all about Robise. I'm staying away from this fight because it's the unknown. Y'all chose to do that, not me.
But Ness, did you even invite Franchon Cruz on the show to talk her shit from her side, or was it all Shadazer?
What do you mean? Of course I invited her on. And we
I
had her
don't
on
recall.
numerous times. What did you even talk? See, that's what I'm saying. You dudes
I know.
are
I see you
terrible.
didn't. I'm
Terrible,
talking. I'm
man. Y'all
talking.
terrible, man. This what
Ness,
y'all
don't
do.
do
This
that.
why my
Don't do that.
relationships get fucked up. Like, dudes literally coming on here telling the audience, the whole world, y'all telling them I told you to pick her. Now, you saying
Bet
I ain't
on her.
even invite. You
Thank you.
saying I
Thank
ain't
you,
even
Danny.
invite Sean on.
I
Like
did not
this,
say that.
this
I
is
did not say that.
this is
I
Well,
not
did
you
not
kind
say
fair.
that.
you did kind of insinuate like, oh, so
Yeah.
you only
Hey,
got Shadeja,
This is not
or
fair.
did you
This is what
even,
y'all do.
invite Franchon? Like
I'm
you ain't
asking.
say it, but you feel me? That's what you
All right.
was.
Listen, if I insinuated that, let's remove that from the stenographer.
But it already
I'm
came out your
asking.
mouth. Now the
Okay,
world
and I'm
didn't hurt it. The
recanting.
world didn't hurt it.
I'm,
You
I
feel
Yo,
me?
am
the
recanting.
12 fucking jurors heard it. They can't strike it from the witness, but it's still there. They heard this shit. Y'all
Okay, so
terrible.
look, listen. All I'm saying is, and it's okay, Ness. It's okay. We
Nah,
all make
y'all all
mistakes.
terrible, bruh. JT did the same shit. Come on here talking about, oh, nah, he just challenging you, bruh. You could challenge me all you want, but you're lying. You're ruining my credibility. If I mute you, it's because you're ruining you're literally on this show taking your time to tell people that I told you to bet on her when I fucking did not.
I said you
And you're not the
advocated for
first
her to.
caller. You're not. No,
You
I
was
advocated for her fights, never to bet. Stop fucking mixing up the two. It's not fair
and
to
and
me.
and Ness. There would be times you'd be like, when Shadeja get this belt, we moving on to bigger and better things.
Okay, that
So
ain't got
like,
nothing to do with a betting show. You are
listen,
mixing the two, and I'm personal about that because I don't play with people's money. So don't fucking say that. That's all I'm asking. Don't say I told you to bet on somebody when I didn't.
you were pushing for Shadeja. That was the
Never
person you
on the
wanted.
betting show. Never on the betting show. Never on the betting
Okay,
show.
okay, fine. But because of your passion for Shadeja, I chose Shadeja, and I'm okay with that. Like,
Well,
when's
say
the
that. Say that. Don't come on here saying I told you, because I did not.
fine? I picked Shadeja based off your passion and your likeness of her, and
No, and
we got it wrong.
that's another false statement. Cause you acting like you ain't see her fucking fight
I never
three
saw her fight.
times.
I
She
never
been on
saw her fight.
TV three
I
times on
never,
three big cards. If you ain't see her fight,
never,
that's your fault then.
never,
Again, your
never,
fault then. Your fault then.
never.
Your fault then.
I listened to you and said, that's the girl I'm picking. Based off your shows, I
Hilarious.
listened to you and I
Hilarious.
said, that's the girl I'm picking. It's okay. Listen, Franchon Cruz ain't simple minded and weak like that. She get it. Like we choose sides. It don't mean we kicking her out the door just because we didn't choose her. She's always welcome. And show us today's it. Fighters are weak when they get in their feelings about one person picking another over them. Like that's part of the game. It's a 50. It's only two people you could choose. We gonna choose somebody. Now, only reason why I brought up the Fred Shine thing is because I didn't recall seeing scheduled interviews or a lot of shows about how she could win. I just seen it more favorable for Shadeja, which I get she's a friend of the show. Like she come on, she give us her time. But one thing I will say about her, she said Carissa ain't fought nobody. It's like, sweetie, soon as you fought somebody, you got beat. So I mean, you might just want to tone down on the Clarissa Shields hate and just keep your head down and do what you got to do. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get off the line is we've been talking about this weight thing. So Ness, let me ask you something real quick. You got a son, right?
Mm-hmm.
How tall is your son?
I don't know. He tall, man. He like 6 feet, 6'1".
Okay. So say he won a belt at 68 and he's scheduled to fight David in his next fight. Are you okay with him fighting David coming in at 200 pounds?
Bro, you make the
And
weight you
I'm just asking.
entitled to. That's the
It's a
rules,
simple
man.
yes or
That's the
no. If your
rules.
son, are
I'm
you
answering you
okay?
with those are the rules. Aren't those the
So
rules?
yes. So yes.
Okay
So your
then.
answer is yes. So yes. So if your son came in at 180, 185, you're okay with him getting in the ring with David, who may be 200, 200 plus.
That's the fucking sport he signed up for.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure I understand because I don't necessarily have an issue with David coming in at 200 pounds, but I do have an issue with boxing allowing these fighters to come in so much higher than what they weighed in at. Like there should be a rule to help protect fighters against themselves and other fighters with
How
them being
how
able to
how,
blow up.
how are you protecting them against themselves?
Because no, like when you fight for the IBF, you can't come in a certain percent above the weight, even on fight night.
You
Like
didn't answer the
that.
question. How are you protecting the fighter from themselves by putting a rehydration clause?
I'm protecting the sport of boxing by making sure fighters
Brother,
aren't having a.
let's stick to your statement because you've been doing
Mhm.
that a lot throughout this call, just saying shit that ain't true. So you
Go ahead.
said we need to
How am I
protect
protecting
them.
the
So
fighters? I'm
protect the
protecting
fighter
the
with a
fighters
rehydration
because I
clause. Tell
feel
us how
like
that protects
when
them.
a fighter is able to come, just for an example, I'm not calling out Devin. Devin has just been a hot topic, so I'll just use that example. But this is not about tanking Devin, so please don't turn it into that. But when a fighter is able to come in 165, 170, and he weighed in the weight limit.
So you cut his call because he had got a call, I guess. Yeah, I don't understand what he talking about. This what y'all do. Y'all overcomplicate the sport. You know what I mean? And so do some of these sanctioning bodies. Like if it was one belt, one contender, we'd know who the best is. All this other shit about are you okay if it's your son, if your daughter, your mother? Get your weird analogies and metaphors up out of here. The rules state you make the weight, you gonna get to do whatever you want. Let them do whatever. Now y'all changing shit. No one had a problem when Fury weighed 50 pounds more than Wilder, and I certainly did not. I actually laughed at CYP for using that as an excuse. They're heavyweights. They're entitled to weigh whatever they want. And for fighters in their weight division, you make the weight, you're entitled to come in whatever you rehydrate. If someone knows how to rehydrate better than you, that is not anyone's problem but your own. Maybe step up your team. Maybe get your shit together. Maybe that's what y'all need to do. Real Jose, what up? Damn, no response back from Vadim, y'all. We fucked up, man. Fucking hell. So sad. Real Jose. Exactly. Stop trying to
Yo,
change the
yo, yo.
rules,
Y'all hear me?
man. Damn. Change the rules now because they
What
scared
up,
for they.
man?
We hear you.
Yeah, nah, that last call is tripping. I mean, you could, how you gonna say this? Is either about Hank or Haney, but Haney's literally the last guy that came out with 60, so that's kind of funny. Uh, I can't say that I am against it, but you can't. There's nothing you could do about it. Rules are rules, man. Like, like that's the fighter signing up. You know,
Yeah.
the fighter signs up for the fight. You make the weight. You can rehydrate to whatever the fuck you want. I think, yeah, they maybe they should crack down on it, on it, but at the end of the day, if you're not breaking the rules right now, then it's not fucking cheating. Fucking, but as to the betting, that shit's funny. Because I actually thought that Shadeja Green was gonna be a hype job. I didn't like the way she came in here talking, and I didn't take Ness's bet because because why the fuck? Well, sorry, Ness, but why the fuck would you bet a minus $600 fighter? But anyway, I actually bet fucking Franchon on the money line during the fight, and I got me some money. But that's because I knew I had to watch the fight. You know, some of you callers trying to call in to blame Ness fucking retarded.
Yeah, you guys get lucky,
Yeah.
bro. You guys get very lucky that you're able to live bet, man. If I was able to live bet, I could recoup money too, bro, because fuck, I think she was a plus 800 at one point.
Yeah, and then I had another parlay that was $1 for 47 to Bam by knockout and got Gallo by knockout, but the other Mexican dude on money line ruined it. The one that lost on the zone,
Bro, I had a
the Kevin
14
from Panda's
parlay.
gym.
I had a 14 parlay and Jarico killed it. I had
Oh, Jericho. Hey man, I had a feeling that dude could win because I've heard of him before, but I heard he was getting whooped until he got that knockout.
he was getting whooped. The Southsman
Yo,
Lomachenko was certainly looking like Lomachenko.
Rachel Donaire made two separate bets. Live bet 800 to win over 3 racks on
Yeah.
Shadeja.
No, on Franchon.
On Franchon, I'm sorry.
Again, live
Yeah, man,
bets,
that was
man.
kind of
People
obvious. I think
get it
Cruz
off,
was like
bro.
the only one of the only girls that's beat fucking Shields in the amateurs. And then yeah, this ain't the amateurs, but you got 2 minute rounds. It's female boxing. Like, bro, she might have not looked like the better fighter, but she has the right game plan to win.
Yeah, man, for sure. And look, ain't nobody talking about that one, cause I know for sure Franchon ain't weigh no motherfucking 10 pounds more the night
Hey, she
after.
did a great job
No,
rehydrating.
exactly. And ain't nobody complaining about that.
You may feel like
Hey,
it's your
what was our
time,
breakfast
They ain't
spot?
gonna
but it's not
complain
your
on this
time.
Bro,
channel
what
because they rather see me sad.
Yo, what was the name of that breakfast spot we used to go to all the time that had the steak and eggs last year? Bro,
Here?
yes, this was like when you was still in the middle of moving, like you was still flying back and forth. We used to go to this breakfast spot off the strip,
Me and you.
me and you all the time.
Only?
Your girl would come when she'd be, because again, this was like you still in the process, so
Yeah, I
she'd
don't
be
know. We
here.
gotta ask her. I
Oh
don't know
man,
at
bro,
all.
we went there a lot.
What? I don't know at all, bro.
Oh, you motherfucker. But if you want to call
Yo, these
in,
dudes are funny. Look, Boxing Voice. When would
truffles and bacon, my boy.
Boxing Voice. When will Devin fight a fighter that's of his age group with skills and is a threat? Why is he fighting 30-year-olds? And please talk about Cambosos. Oh, don't talk about Cambosos. He's a sparring partner at best. So isn't the answer to that he's trying to fight Tank? But you Tank fans, that's your those are your questions. You guys are really, really goofy. He trying to fight a fucking dude under 30, right? By the name of Tank. Malcolm, what up? I'm pretty sure in
Yo,
2019,
can you come back to me like next?
sure. I'm pretty sure in
My bad, thank you.
2019 when he was trying to fight Loma wasn't 30 either, right? Or was Loma, or would it always make it, because of the 4 years difference, would he always be 30?
Mm, maybe.
Hmm.
Because I think he's 34. So I think he would have been 30 regardless.
I got Loso with the $5 super chat. He says, Ness, your girl, Cleo, from Set It Off, lost to Baby D from next Friday. Y'all terrible, man. Why y'all gotta do this? CYP, what up? Now they want CYP. See that CYP? Now they want to give you the benefit of the doubt now. You better be
Right.
calling in to call them dudes out and tell them don't try to come on the CYP train now.
Nah, listen to me. The CYP been out of train. That motherfucker big as fuck, and you know this. Let's be real here. The IBF already had a hydration clause long time ago. The super cruiserweight division coming in because they care about weight class. CYP been right. Y'all just jump on late. I try to tell y'all, I study and research shit before I talk. I look at patterns to see where shit's gonna go. If y'all believe, if anybody listening right now believes that PBC and Al Heyman will sign a fight at 140 and allow him to come in at 165, you have never watched boxing for real. You don't understand it. It's not fucking happening. What I did this whole weekend, I went around to all the posts I could find, and I went to the comment section. 90% of the boxing world is talking about how ridiculous that 165 was. Everybody is in awe of how much he fucking gained in 24 hours. Nobody is on
Shout
board
out
with this
James
rule.
Lockwood.
Nobody's on board with this rules is rules shit except for TBV. It's a narrative that TBV and Blue Blood are pushing, but it's ironic that y'all niggas was at the dinner table with this nigga. Of course you're gonna push it. He's your boy. 90%.
There you go. There you
90% of
go,
the boxing
Ness.
world
There
ain't
you go,
feeling it.
Ness.
They ain't feeling it. Hey, anywhere you go, everybody doing their discoveries. And they finding out. Ain't nobody signing up for no 25-pound weight disadvantage. If you the fucking A side. Get real. And lastly, all the great fighters who signed up for those catchweight fights so they could be legendary, all of them fighters, they the ones we look up to. They the ones we remember. So if y'all want that fight, y'all best be looking towards the catchweight like Gotti and Ward did for all three fights to get into the Hall of Fame because their resumes weren't good enough for Hall of Fame until they fought each other. Think about that. Hall of Fame.
Devin got
Let's
that
get it popping.
problem.
CYP out.
CYP,
Appreciate the
thanks for your
call.
thoughts on Bam's performance.
My guy.
So happy you watched that fight, man.
Shout out to
Great unification fight, man. I loved his take on
who
that.
the fuck we was at? Damn, I don't even remember no more. I think yeah, I don't even remember, bro.
What don't you remember, bro?
I think we was at Morton's. I don't even remember what steakhouse we was at. I went to like 3 steakhouses in San Francisco. But nonetheless, man, shout out to San Francisco, man.
Word.
Shout out to those dinner tables, man. Who we got on the line?
Happy to see that not only Wilder, but Bam Rodriguez is CYP's favorite fighter.
Malcolm, what's the word?
Yo, shout out TBV. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. I had to just come back in the crib and connect to the Wi-Fi and shit. I was listening last night while I'm working, I'm listening to a show from the other day. Ness, do you remember, I think it was JT who had called in, and he was like the main one who was talking about, I think hydration clauses and shit, and he said that Devin weighing like 165 is an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were saying it's really not an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all were pretty much just bashing him. Everybody was coming at him on the show. He's technically right. I have no problem with fighters doing that. If he's able to walk around at 160, the reason he doesn't fight at 160 is because he's able to go down in weight. All fighters do it so they can hydrate and have an advantage in terms of size. You feel me? Again, I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no issue with me. So, that's just that.
I mean, what's the point you're trying to make?
Also, is you kind of just go with whatever narrative fits yours. And I'm going to explain it right now. With Devin and Tank, it's not an issue. Mind you, I'm not a Tank fan like that. But you were the same one complaining when it came to if they're going to have a Canelo versus Benavidez, and you were saying Benavidez comes in as a cruiserweight and he's too big.
Who?
But they both make the weight.
Who?
You said it in an old show.
But I never said
Definitely did.
it's not unfair. That's impossible. You're gonna have to
But
find
you were
that. I'll give you
complaining-
$100.
And no, you never said that.
Okay,
but
then.
You were defending him and you were saying it's a bigger man.
And
you
he
get what I'm saying?
is.
And you were saying the size
And he
difference.
is. But I never once said I don't want the fight. I never once said Canelo shouldn't fight him. And I never once said I want a rehydration.
No, you said that he shouldn't fight him. Don't. Ness, I'll find the clip. I'll send it to you. Easy.
And then
Like,
Ness will send you
trust me. I
$100.
do my little. I definitely do my shit before I talk. Also, remember when Devin beat Lomachenko? I mean, my bad. When he beat Kambosos, before he got to fight Loma or whatever, they criticized him for just beating a fucking Kambosos who everybody felt was ass. He was the man who beat the man who beat the man, correct?
You are correct.
So, yeah, you gave him credit for that. But you're the same one who has audio fucking pretty much discrediting Spence's win against Ugas, who was the man who beat the man who beat the man. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like whatever
Yeah. Whoa, whoa,
narrative
whoa,
fit,
whoa, whoa.
What are you talking
How
about?
was Pacquiao the man? At that point,
he beat Thurman. No. Pacquiao beat Thurman, who was
And
the
took
top
off.
welterweight.
And took off. He took off.
And
That's
then,
why
but who did
Ugas took
Pac
the
lose
belt.
to? Who did Pac lose to?
bro, Ugas had the belt. You do know that, right?
That's what I'm saying. But there is audio of Ness discrediting that win from Errol Spence. That's what I'm saying. I am not a Spence fan, but you don't really keep the same energy with all these fighters, my brother. That's all I'm trying to get to. So the whole.
But the difference here is you're trying to find audio of me discrediting
No,
a
there's audio.
win.
It's not me finding it.
Hold on. You're trying to find audio of me discrediting a win, not discrediting a fighter. I never called Ugas trash. I never said he was
No, you
shit.
called him a career journeyman, and the way you were saying it was that he was ass.
I mean,
There's audio. I'll send it to you.
It's a short. I know exactly what you're talking about. I went through
Yeah,
Earl's
see?
resume. I wasn't speaking fact. Did he not go to the UK and fight a dude coming off a loss and a broken face? Yes or no?
Oh, definitely. Hell yeah. With Kell Brook? Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Did he not then fight Sean Porter, who had already lost to Keith Thurman? The dude he's calling a
Listen,
clown.
Sean Porter's
Yes
still
or
the
no,
goods,
bro?
though.
Yes or
Doesn't
no?
matter.
But I ain't
Still the goods.
listen to me. I never discredited. See, y'all have an issue because I know more about boxing than y'all. Y'all can't keep the same energy. You trying to twist my words.
I'm not.
Having
No,
a
I told you
loss,
exactly what you said, man.
him having
You
a
feel me?
loss is not the same as discrediting him. Yes, did he have a loss when Earl fought him? Yes or no?
Oh, of course.
Okay, and did he win a vacant title versus Danny when Earl fought him? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what's the point you're trying to make?
The point I'm trying to make is that short is me giving reasons why Earl should not have.
You
just cut me off.
And you haven't bashed the man this entire time.
Throughout
the whole.
You just cut me off. Like you asked me what's my point and cut me off. All right, nah, you got it. You got it. Never mind.
Nah, go on. Listen, I'm letting you talk your shit. My bad.
I'm cool.
This guy here. But anyway, it's the Haney voice. You feel me? On your bias shit. It's cool. I'll still tune in.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
About Bam.
Huh?
I
Oh,
said,
listen. When I came in the show, niggas was
Can
talking
we
about
be the
Haney.
Bam voice today?
Nah, we not. There's not even
I
a
came into the
co-title
show and
here.
y'all were talking about Devin, so I don't know what's going on. You know how many times y'all talk about shit that's not even the topic?
Nah, we actually today been sticking on topic.
Listen, I called in and somebody was talking about the whole weight class shit, so that's what I just chimed in.
You talking about CYP?
Yeah, you know CYP.
Nah, it was before CYP. I think it was the
Jonathan Sims.
The one that I said
Jonathan
the whole
Sims.
Spence shit.
Jonathan
Yeah,
Sims.
yeah,
man.
Yeah, but with Bam, to just make it quick, I'm all for it with him moving up. I seen some dumb shit on Twitter where somebody said he should fight Inoue. Like, it's fucking, like, I don't see the point in that. You feel me? Like, Inoue can make 118 still. He really moved up just to challenge himself, but I still think Bam just got to mature, you know, with his body. He needs to move up slowly. But I'm all for him just taking down, like just moving up the ranks and just taking everybody's belt. Shout out CBV, man.
All right. Mike saw me. What up?
Yeah, we did talk football for a few minutes. And that's what took us back to the Jerome Bettis days and shit.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, TVB. How y'all doing?
All good.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the Bam fight. I did watch that fight. You know, I wasn't a real familiar person with Bam, but watching that fight, it was a really good fight. he shows a lot of good skills and movement, a lot of feinting. I really liked his style. Edward, the guy who was fighting though, Edwards, he was a tough dude. He came to fight. Bam was just seemed to always be beating him to the punch, you know. But he did. Edwards did have his moments, but you know, that would be a cool fight. I'm familiar with Chocolatito also, so I think that would be a cool fight if he fought him. You know, we know he's a real skilled veteran fighter, but Bam, he showed a lot of skill and especially I was on the chat and you crashed right when it was getting close to him shutting out the show.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I ain't crashed. I crashed like I got tired as fuck.
No, that's what I meant. Yeah, I'm old school. We call that crashing sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't take it,
Yeah,
bro.
but
I was so tired, bro. I don't know. But luckily it was only one
I hear
round
you
to go back and watch.
for sure. I hear you. I be on that fire too. So I know how it is. Sometimes it's just the indicas just take over.
For real.
But yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know, shout out to y'all on the show. You guys think this is a good fight if Bam was to fight Chocolatito, even though he kind of dismissed it?
For sure. I would love that fight. I mean, pass another torch. More people know Chocolatito, I think, than Juan Estrada. No, Danny?
For sure. I know Chocolatito. I've never really heard of Estrada a lot
I think in the
as a
boxing world,
casual.
but I think maybe Mexicans might get behind Gallo a bit more. You know, Nicaragua's a small country. I don't know. I think for sure in the boxing world, accomplishments no question.
For sure. That's what's up. Yeah, it would be cool, but you know, I can't wait to see him again to see who they do put up against him. Hopefully, it's somebody good. You know, that puts up a good challenge for him. You know, he's got great skills and he's super young. Dude's got a future.
For sure, man. Appreciate you calling in.
For sure. Thank you, folks.
You got it. Ariana, what up?
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your.
Ariana. Damn, Robert's driving home from the airport and going straight to the gym. My man don't stop.
I mean, unit. What's your unit? Shiny suits. I'm over here reading comments and shit, but what's your unit? I'm just curious.
What, he in the army?
Nah. He said it betting. He said he threw a unit on Espinoza. Usually a betting unit's like what you know. It just depends who you are. So it's what you willing to bet.
Yeah.
So it's like some people be like, oh, I got 3 units on this. Usually it's a set number of what they willing to bet. You know, that's more of the hardcore
betting terminologies.
Yeah. Or not betting terminology. I would say, but more so for the hardcore betters. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't have a betting unit. I'm not no hardcore better. Like.
Yeah, I certainly don't have a unit. Even if I wanted to set one, I wouldn't know what, cause I'm so all over the place. You know, some days I'm a $2 better, some days I'm a $5 better.
I'm gonna be honest. Most of those guys aren't doing parlays. They're doing straight up bets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're betting over unders. They're betting spreads. They're betting. You get what I'm saying? Perhaps straight up money lines. But you know, most of those big gamblers, they not doing parlays. Some of them try to shit on parlays. You know.
See why we got box for money counterpunch for Malik. I think Malik, are you there still?
My man said G unit. You funny as hell.
Malik dropped off.
This is not on the boxing boys.
Yeah, we got with them though.
$100. Bro. It get crazy once you start talking like, you know, the guys that have like 1K, 2K, 5K units. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those barstool guys, bro. This motherfucker, he's like a 15, $20,000 a day kind of gambler
Wow. Per day.
per day.
I did see that the owner was betting $1 million on somebody, right?
On Michigan to beat Bama in the Rose Bowl.
Did he lose?
It's New Year's Day,
Oh.
so January 1st.
So it ain't happened yet.
No, the game takes place New Year's Day. I'm actually looking forward to it myself.
Ariana.
Should be a good one.
Well, damn. Right when we was about to accept your car, Ariana, even though you still haven't connected. But this is Vadim.
Usually they know theirs though. That's the thing, Heavy Chevy.
Vadim, you there?
Yeah. Hey,
How
how are you
are
guys?
you?
Just give me 1 second.
No
1 second.
worries. Well, we're live with the manager and representative of Dmitry Bivol. Vadim, I believe it's with a K last name, right? It's like Vadim something.
I'll pull it up. Get the right pronunciation.
He's actually in Saudi right now. Kornilov. You got that?
Hey guys, how are you? Sorry about that.
We're good. We're good. How's Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, it's just been a little busy, but overall it's great. It's very exciting, very interesting.
Vadim,
I was
how
just actually
long?
ordering a. I was just ordering. I was just ordering a cake for Dmitry because just it's his birthday today. He's 33, so we're
Okay.
not gonna celebrate, but just wanted to get him a cake. He's probably not gonna eat it, but at least he gets the sense of having a birthday.
Yeah, put a couple candles on it. That's great. Send him
Yeah.
a happy birthday on our behalf. I wanted to ask, when did you get started in the business? You look so young. In
I'm
a good way,
38 right now,
obviously.
actually. Yeah, I appreciate that. 38 right now, but I've been doing it for 15 years at least. Yeah,
And I
but
know
you know,
I know you worked with Povetkin in the past. Obviously, a lot of Eastern Europeans. But can you just give us a list of some of the names you've worked with outside of obviously Dmitry Bivol?
for me, everything started with Ruslan Provodnikov, if you remember. Ruslan
Yes.
Provodnikov was one of the first guys that I was just helping him out, and then during his career is when I actually found out that there's a management role in a boxing team. Because initially I was just a friend of mine, German Titov, who's also a boxing promoter. He brought me in and introduced me to Ruslan and some other guys, and I was just helping them out. We were just sponsoring them, and then they were successful. Ruslan became a world champion, and it all just started from there. It all just took off from there.
That's great, man. I actually was around for the entire Ruslan career, man. I remember the fights on Friday Night Fights with Mauricio Herrera. Obviously, his fight with Algieri and Bradley. Yeah, he was certainly an action-packed fighter. I think maybe the best one, a little bit later, was him and Matias, no? In Turning Stone?
Matisse, yeah,
Matias,
Alvarado,
yeah.
yeah, he fought. He fought some of the guys that were pretty big back then. The Matisse fight was close. It was a good close fight.
So now you're with Dmitry Bivol, and how'd that connection come about?
We started from when he was turning pro. I met him back in the amateurs. We brought him over for camp in LA, hung out a little bit. Him and Sergey Kuzmin actually at that time, and then it all just kind of about a. They came back about a year later, and it started. And they started working. He started fighting pro.
Wow, that's amazing. So from the beginning, would you say that's the biggest fighter you've had, or is it the most accomplished because of the Canelo win?
Probably both at this point. Probably both at this point.
But you did have time with Alexander Povetkin, no?
I've helped him for a couple of fights at at the end of his career. I didn't work with him all of his career, but I kind of helped on the sidelines when he fought Joshua and a couple other fights after that.
So was that pre-Wilder negotiations? That obviously that fight never happened. Did you get with him before that or after that?
I don't remember the Wilder negotiations, unless they were. I mean, I don't know how serious they were.
Oh no, it was a fight. Remember?
Yeah, it was in Russia.
Yeah.
Wilder, like, camp was underway. Wilder was already in
Oh
London.
no,
And then
I
he
wasn't
popped.
working with him at that
Okay.
time. Yeah, I wasn't working with him back then. I was. Yeah, now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah, just blanked my mind. Yeah, there was that thing that was supposed to happen in Russia, but then it all kind of fell apart. Yeah.
So
I started right after. I started right around the Joshua fight, or maybe one fight before that.
So to be clear, is Bivol and everybody you work with, are they under Brigade Sports? Is that your company?
That's our company. Yeah, that
Okay.
we have a team of people that I work with as well. I mean, I kind of started it by myself, but right now we have a whole team, and I always say it's not just me. It's all the trainers that we work together with, and all the guys on our team. Everybody takes part in the game, and we call that Brigade Sports.
So David Morrell just fought this Saturday, and there's been a lot of chatter. It seems like the buildup of that fight used a little bit of Bivol's name. So can you confirm or deny that Team Dimitri Bivol sent a contract to David Morrell for a fight that he turned down? Is that any truth to that?
No, we never sent as far as I know, we never sent a contract. But when we were looking for opponents, and there was a lot of guys just basically not taking the fight, I did mention to everybody that we would be interested in fighting Morel for potentially for the 168 mandatory. And that fight would be interesting for Dmitry because obviously Canelo's trying to avoid Bivol, and then if he fought somebody at 168 and became a mandatory, that's one way maybe to get Canelo to put his titles on the line at 168 against Bivol. But that was just a thought at some point. We didn't specifically send any contract, but we didn't, when I put it in the press, we didn't get any feedback from them either. I mean, I didn't hear it that they were interested in the fight, or, obviously there's always that difficulty between him being on PBC and Bivol, being on the zone and all of that with Matchroom.
But then I'm curious, like you said that Canelo's avoiding Bivol, but like Bivol beat him.
Yeah, but I say it in the sense that Canelo said so many times that he wanted the rematch really bad, but there was never any talk or negotiations again regarding that fight. So yeah, I can't. Maybe it doesn't sound right saying that he avoids him, but I do think that he avoided the rematch, in my opinion.
But then why would you, as his manager, and now we learned that you've been his manager since he was an amateur, why would you want him to go down to 68? We usually never see a person that starts at a higher weight go down. It's very rare. We seen Chad Dawson try to do it with Andre Ward, and it ruined his career. Do you think that having him go down to 68 for the rematch with Canelo can ruin his career?
Possibly, but it's not only my decision. It was something that Dmitry mentioned that he wanted because the reason for that was because after Canelo lost at 175, he kind of said, "Oh, I went up in weight, and I had some issues in the camp." So Dmitry said, "If we're gonna fight him again, we'll fight him at 168 because I can be motivated and I can be undisputed." The idea was to fight for all his titles, and if Dmitry beat him at 168, he can be undisputed. As far as the risk of going down in weight, well, specifically in Dmitri's case, he's not a light heavyweight. So he knows he can make 168 and feel good. I mean, it doesn't make him better. It's probably to a detriment for him to go down in weight. But it was something that motivated him because of the titles and basically to close that chapter so that Canelo wouldn't say that he went up in weight to fight Bivol. He'd be like, okay, let's fight in your weight.
Does
And maybe then,
Go ahead.
yeah, then there's no excuses
There's no
from anybody.
excuses. Does he currently use a nutritionist in camp? Like when he's cutting weight, does he have a nutritionist preparing his meals and things like that?
Not specifically right now. Not in the last couple of fights now.
So then, if he hired someone, it's quite possible he
That
could make 68
he
safely and actually rehydrate safely.
We feel so, yeah. Very possible.
James
We feel
Locke
so.
James Lockwood is a
doing good out here,
yeah.
just in case.
He's worked with Gennady. Currently works with Devin Haney.
Didn't he work with
I've heard of
Nonito?
him.
Nonito too?
He
I don't know.
I think Gennady actually mentioned him to me, and he gave a good, really good reference on him. He
Yeah, I
said
know
that he was very happy.
I knew he was with Gennady, man, probably 5 or 6 camps around there, but for some years.
Vadim, I wanted to ask. I had been told some rumors that you were exploring a independent pay-per-view before this Saudi Arabia gig actually happened. Any truth to that?
There's some truth to that. It didn't go too far, and I'm assuming you're talking about something in the U.S. Because there's a
Correct.
couple of things we're trying to. There's some truth to that, and it was just basically at a point where we were like, we were trying to figure some fight out. There's just, I mean, there were different offers, but they were not really what we wanted. Not really what Dmitry wanted, because Dmitry really wanted to try to get the best fight he can, because the undisputed fight wasn't happening, because Arthur had to be fighting Callum Smith still. So we were just looking at all options. We were looking at all options.
So is he officially with the zone or not officially with the zone? Because if he was gonna do an independent pay-per-view, is his contract structured where he can go for network to network? That's where I was a little confused only because my understanding was the independent pay-per-view was not gonna be on the zone, obviously.
It was just something that was offered to us and something that we considered. I mean, we're with Matchroom, and Matchroom is with the Zone. But if there's a big offer out there, we can always discuss it. The same way as Saudi Arabia right now. It's on the Zone. But even if this show was not on the Zone, we would have to make a deal and make sure everybody was taken care of. But at the same time, we would still do it. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's not specifically tied, and he can't do anything. We're open to doing other things, but at the end of the day, we don't just switch networks for no reason, or we don't switch our partners for no reason. And even if we have to do that, we would do it together. If you know what I
Absolutely.
mean.
So
We,
you're
we would
saying
make sure
that
that everything happens.
it would have to be something that made sense. Gotcha.
My
Right.
follow-up, obviously you being in Saudi Arabia, this fight with Dimitri and Lyndon Arthur in Saudi Arabia, fight fans are assuming the Better Beef fight will happen and that Saudi wants that to happen. We've seen the face-off. Has there been any initial talks of the possibility of that fight? Do you see us getting it in 2024?
This fight that's happening in December, in reality, is the reason that it's happening is for the undisputed fight to happen next year, and it's part of the contract that we've already negotiated and signed.
Beautiful.
I've said many times before. I have said, they've asked me like, why isn't the fight happening? Who's avoiding who, and all of that. And I always said, nobody's avoiding anybody. I mean, I know both guys. These both guys want to fight each other, but it's really about somebody coming around that wants to make this fight happen and pay for it and make sure that these guys are making enough money to take the risk. That's what it's always been about. And now, with His Excellency and Saudi Arabia, Sela, everybody involved, now that's done. Now that there is a party that wants to make it happen, and we know that these people, when they want something, they make it happen. So that's done. But now, and we already signed off. And as far as I understood, there was talks about this fight happening in March. But it's really now about both the guys fighting, both guys winning, and then if that goes by the plan, the fight should happen. From
In
what I understand,
March?
I mean, at least the ball is not in our court, is what I'm trying to say. Especially after this Saturday.
So are you saying that if Dimitri gets through Saturday, no injuries, and Better Beef does the same next month with Callum, that we could see that fight take place? Are you saying on the AJ Wilder card that is being rumored for March?
That's not up to me. I've heard that that's possible,
Okay.
but again, we've already done our part of the deal, so it's really about the other side.
But to be clear, regardless of when it takes place, it would be in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
That's the deal.
Okay. Beautiful.
That's
I
the deal.
wanted to ask, do you feel this worked out in your favor? Obviously, it may not be what you wanted initially or what Bivol wanted initially, but as a manager, you gotta, I mean, this is better for you, right? Like, Better Beef has gotten older. By the time Bivol gets him next year, he should be 39, right? Very close to it. You gotta be feeling a little more confident that you got the fresher, younger fighter.
Listen, I can tell you straightforward, Bivol, and completely, with all honesty, Bivol has been asking for me and for all the promoters to make the Better Be a fight for the last year and a half, at least 2 years. He's been saying, I want that fight, I want that fight. I know that many people were saying, oh, at the end of the day, he's wanted that fight, and I know the kid, that's what he wanted. But they didn't, Bivol didn't want to fight Better Be if and make the same money as he was making to fight other guys, and neither did Beterbiev at the end of the day. It's not like Beterbiev wants to fight Bivol and just make regular money. So it was all about having somebody who would put up the right money to make this fight worthwhile. So whether Bivol is more confident. I mean, I'm sure he's more confident. He's beaten Canelo. He's beaten Ramirez. He's about to fight another top 15 rated light heavyweight contender. Obviously he's getting more confident with every fight. But so is the Beterbiev. And age, I can't. It's hard for me to speak of Bivol's age, of Beterbiev's age. It's just, I mean, he's been doing pretty well in his other fights. We'll probably get a good estimate of where he is when we see his next fight with Callum Smith. I'm assuming.
Now, Vadim, obviously, it was not ideal to have Dimitri inactive for 13 months. Going into 2024 and going into the fight this weekend, working with His Excellency and working out there, with everybody in Saudi Arabia, are you hopeful that we'll be able to see Bivol active and in the ring, maybe 2-3 times next year?
We're hoping for that, but to be honest with you, the layoff was not something that was a disturbance to us. It was partly the reason it happened is because of us. There was just some things that Bivol wanted to take care of, and he wanted to take a rest. Like, he was not in a rush, he was not in a hurry to fight, and we were waiting for the right opportunities. Some of the offers that we were getting, like I said earlier, were not really the type of fights that he wanted. And they didn't really make a lot of sense after what happened last year. So it all came together the way it should have come together. And sometimes a fighter does need some time off.
I wanted to ask. This is now 2 fights in a row for Dimitri in the Middle East. We saw him obviously in Abu Dhabi. Now this one is in Riyadh, correct?
Yes. Yeah, this one's in Riyadh.
Just I just want the feedback as the manager and what Dimitri has said. I know that we're starting to see boxing a lot more in the Middle East. Just how he's liked the treatment, how the fans are taking it out there, just the overall experience for him, now back-to-back fights out there.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, Bivol was all of us were very, very excited, and we're very, thankful to Abu Dhabi. That was an amazing event. And those guys are awesome. We called them family, and that's the way we still feel, because they really took care of everybody, and we felt like at home. And now here in Riyadh, is another place. It's like, I mean, these guys really love boxing. I mean, they really treat all these guys like they're stars, and they get everything that they deserve, and that's really important. It really gives all these guys here that are fighting this Saturday, I think it gives them a lot of motivation and a lot of ambition, to try to do the best they can, because they're here, they're wanted, and people want to see him, and people respect them. I think that's very important. They love the sport.
With it being such a big card, was Dimitri like okay being, on the undercard? Like, I know he should be and is a main event fighter, but it's a loaded card that we have Saturday night. Was he just excited to get back in the ring and be part of a huge event?
We didn't make a big deal about that. This like, there is no undercard on this event, really. I mean, the bottom line is just, it's a big show, it's a big fight. Dimitri is just getting back in the ring. I mean, he's not fighting Beterbiev yet, or he's not fighting for undisputed yet. So the bottom line is just for him to take the ring rust off that you mentioned and look good and feel good, and then he'll be where he deserves later.
I have Rue in the 504 that says, will we have better luck finding Dimitri fights in 2024?
Uh, Better luck finding his fights.
Opponents.
Finding him fights.
Finding
Opponents.
opponents,
Oh, I
right.
think like we just mentioned. I mean, now that this undisputed fight is supposed to happen, unless something changes, that's what it's all about right now. That's where the focus is, and then there's rumors that maybe Canelo will fight here sooner or later. Maybe somebody else. These people are coming into the sport to make the biggest fights that didn't happen earlier. You know what I mean? And that's very important. That's very exciting, because now, with their ability and their ambitions, any fight can happen.
Because of obviously the interest in Saudi, is a Morrell fight now on the back burner because it is basically a step backward, or it would have to be a strategic plan, like you said, to become the mandatory to Canelo?
I just think right now, since the timelines are matching, I think that undisputed fight is going to be a priority.
All right. I have Damian from Kansas City, which I think you've already answered. Basically, he's saying, will the undisputed fight happen? So just going to give him a shout out. Then we got Rod
I believe it will.
in LA who says, do you think Bivol versus Canelo rematch happens again?
I think if Bivol becomes undisputed at 175, the next fight is going to be undisputed at 168. I mean, I don't know if it will be Canelo or what the situation will be by then, but that's something that's been discussed as well, and I think that would be very big, because there hasn't been a fighter that's been that was undisputed in two weight classes at the same time. We just recently talked about it. And Terrence Crawford, who's one of my favorite fighters as well, and I know Dmitry likes him a lot as well. Um, he became undisputed in two weight classes, but I don't remember if he was
He was not at the same time.
not at the same time. Yeah. So I think there hasn't been a fighter that became undisputed in two weight classes at the same time, and potentially, Dmitry has a chance of trying to vouch for that. But I mean, that's jumping ahead right now.
Now,
That's just us talking in on this
um,
fall.
now because of that question, I'm curious. Do you think Canelo fights David Benavidez next year? Who is his mandatory?
Um, I don't know. I think it's gonna depend on the outlook of who's gonna be promoting what fights. I think it's gonna depend on where Canelo will be fighting, where Benavidez will be fighting, where Bivol will be fighting. I think that aspect is important to
Wow,
consider.
Vadim, you're making some strong insinuations. Canelo's out there next year? That soon? Are we going to see him as early as Cinco de
I,
Mayo?
I have no idea. No, I don't know. I didn't say that, but who knows?
But we did talk about the possibility of an independent Bivol pay-per-view. We see that Benavidez and Bivol have history. Bivol definitely talks highly of Benavidez. Now he's been on pay-per-view twice. Is there interest in the Benavidez-Bivol fight?
I think that's a great fight. And I think what you just said. I think if Benavidez and Canelo fought, I think the winner of that fight against Bivol would be pretty big as well. Since we've already seen Canelo Bivol, you know what I mean?
Last one
But
before we let you. Oh, sorry.
we just
Last
have
one.
we just have to see how that plays out.
Last one before we let you go. Any other fighters that you're working with that we should keep an eye on that are up and coming, maybe that you just found new talent?
Jalolov, he's not new talent, but
Oh, the
Jalolov
heavyweight.
is a big heavyweight, yeah, and
Oh
he'll probably
man,
be fighting in Saudi. I'm hoping he fights in Saudi February, March as well. That's been discussed as well. He's signed with Top Rank. Um, Murajan Ahmadaliyev, he just fought this Saturday, won an eliminator. He never lost to Tapalis, in my opinion. I think he'll still fight in Noe in the near future, and I think that's a big fight. And I think it will be a good fight, very competitive fight. Israel Madrimov is waiting for his shot. He's supposed to fight Charlo or somebody. If Charlo's not going to do it at 154, then he has to fight somebody for that belt sooner or later, because he's been mandatory for 2 years.
what
Um,
what can you
there's a
tell
lot
us
of guys
about
coming up.
Jalalov? Because I feel like his career isn't moving as fast as his accolades. I mean, he knocked out Richard Torres. He has a gold medal. He went back into the Olympics with 6 pro fights, but he's not, Richard Torres is more known than him. Jared Anderson is more known than him. What happened? Why is he not being pushed?
There's just been some things going on promotionally and stuff, but right now, August was his first fight with Top Rank, and I've worked with Top Rank many times. I really believe that with what they can do PR wise and fight wise, I think in the next year that's going to change, as far as him getting the right fights and getting the attention he deserves.
Now, I'm not looking for you to kick Lou DiBella in the back, but I do want to know why that didn't work, because you chose to go to Lou DiBella with Jalalov first, right?
Yeah, and Lou DiBella is still involved one way or another. He's still working with us.
So it's a co-promotion.
He's involved with the promotion now.
Okay, man.
He gave Jalal some fights,
Yeah.
And he'll be staying in, and he's always supportive. He's
I
always with
wanted
us.
to ask one thing, right? Like, I had done some research a few years ago on Jalalov, and I came across a video of him sparring in Cuba. Is that real?
I don't know. I think he went there maybe for a training camp. Yeah.
What?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I wasn't sure if it was real, man. I seen it, and I'm like, wow, how'd that happen? So you were not with him at the time?
I was not there for sure. Maybe it was like an amateur thing. It was probably an amateur thing.
Okay. Well, Vadim, those are all our questions, man. Hopefully we didn't forget anything. Thank you for giving us some time, and enjoy your stay out there in Saudi Arabia, and hopefully we get this fight next year. Best of luck, obviously, to Dimitri Bivol on Saturday.
Thank you, guys. Great to talk to you. It's actually very good questions.
Right.
Some good topics to discuss.
Appreciate it. There you have it, Vadim Kornilov.
Yes, Kornilov.
Oh, Kornilov. So phone lines are open if anybody wants to call in and discuss Bam Rodriguez options or the interview we just did with Vadim.
Yes. Twitter Spaces and Discord available.
That's right. If not, we will be wrapping it up. Looks like we got Box for Money. He sent the counterpunch for Malik. Malik Martinez, I don't see you. And then we got James Benitez. He said, the legend of Bam continues. Would a Donaire fight enhance legacy or do nothing for it? I mean, Donaire, look, bro, people are going to get mad at me because I've said things about Donaire and Newey, but Donaire is always going to be a name until you retire him. It's like B-Hop. He's a name, bro. He's done too much in this sport not to get someone's attention. But that is all the callers. Nest GTO, quick reminder, the main channel did get flagged.
So we are on the
backup channel, Nestor
now.
Gibbs.
So subscribe so you guys can get notified.
Yep.
Shows go on as normal.
Yep.
Ringwalk Danny, Nest GTO, the Boxing Voice, and the Nestor Gibbs channel. Arrivederci.
Peace.